Good morning, chat. Happy Catterday. It's the morning, or maybe it's the afternoon where you are. But today, we're doing a special super secret Saturday stream. We're going to be playing a game called Vintage Story today. If you didn't notice from the title of the video or the stream, this is sort of a Minecraft clone. But it's not just a Minecraft clone. It is more specifically a sort of a remake of a mod for Minecraft called Terraformacraft. I don't know the full creative process that was done here. I just know that I really like that mod for Minecraft, and I thought it would be fun to play on stream for a bit. So why don't we check it out? Also, good news, I managed to fix the camera, but it's Saturday, so no camera on Saturday. But it'll be back on Monday. I had to basically remake the source. Let's make a new world. We're gonna just play standard. We'll call it, okay. Ooh, we need a good name. Let's see what random gives us. Gloomy Adventure Story. We'll call it Twitch Adventure Story. Just so I can differentiate it from anything else. You guys might be able to hear Cat this morning. He apparently needs some attention, so hopefully he gets that soon. So, a couple of big differences from standard Minecraft. You can't just go around punching trees and get started right away. You start... with nothing. It's like Minecraft, you start with nothing. But you gotta pick up sticks, you gotta get rocks, you gotta turn those rocks into tool heads. Oh, okay. Let's make a fun little character here. Throw on some breeches. Give him a nice name. Balding. It's me. Look, Chad, it's me. I feel like I'm just straight bald, though. And I'm always pretty happy. I'm actually usually pretty tired. Sergeant mustache. I don't really have just a mustache. I feel like I have more of a... like a full... clean... That's not right. I don't know why I'm trying to make me... It's like... Yeah, that's kind of more my style, right? Yeah, looks good. I am a commoner in real life and in the game. So here we are. We've started out. Let's see if we can get up high and see what's going on. So another interesting thing about this game is it has an equator, or has multiple equators. So as you go north and south away from the equator, things get colder. And until it wraps back around to another equator. I think I saw a chicken down there. Yep, it's chicken over there. So the main things we need to look for are rocks and sticks. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get some sticks from this bush. Yep, okay, so we got a birch seed. We can just plant that wherever, doesn't matter. We have, oh, you also notice we have no inventory. We currently just have the 9 slots or the 10 slots available. In order to get more inventory space, we'll, oh, there's clay here. Oh, that's really good. In order to get more inventory slots, we're gonna have to locate some reeds and make some baskets, and I think I see some over there. We're also, like I said, we need to find rocks so we can make tools. And since we're playing on regular survival mode, we actually have a built-in map here where we can drop off hotkeys and stuff. Or, not hotkeys, waypoints is the word. Anyway, ooh, there's some ruins too. That's nice. I have not seen any rocks though. That's unusual. Usually they're kind of all over. Like there's some rabbits over there. So interesting fun fact, rabbits can actually swim. So that's not, you know, unrealistic. Ooh, cool. Oh, that's a good find. Oh, okay, well, we just broke the game. We started with a copper pickaxe. So, GG, guys. I guess we're just gonna jump right into the the Copper Age. So that's another big difference between standard Minecraft, is that you can't just make a wooden pickaxe. That's not a thing. You have to make, you can't make a stone pickaxe either. The lowest level pickaxe you can make is a copper pickaxe. And that requires you to find copper just kind of exposed on the surface, or you have to pan for it. And then you have to melt it down in a, like a fire pit in a piece of pottery, and then pour it into tool molds. Okay, so yeah, we really need to find some rocks here. No rocks. Looks like there's some sheep over there, or some goats or whatever. See some more ruins. We also need to keep an eye on our hunger. We'll need to forage for food. Oh, we got some rocks. Loose flint and peridotite. And there are a lot of different types of rocks, some of which can be used to make tools, others cannot. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're gonna start with some knife blades. So this is knapping. It's, if you've ever watched like Primitive Technology or people who do bushcraft, basically you bang rocks together and shape them, you know, like a caveman, until you get kind of tool that you're looking for. So I'm gonna make the knife. We take a stick, throw on the knife head, and then we're gonna go chop down these reeds to get some reeds so we can make baskets. We need 10 reeds per basket, and we need 4 baskets to max out our baskets. So we need 40 reeds. Let's go. Go find them. Here we go. We got some more reeds here. Usually they spawn in big bunches, but it looks like because these are just little ponds, they're more spread out. But that's okay. No rush. We're just here to explore, have a good time, break the game by getting a copper pickaxe in the first 2 minutes. Take some more rocks there. So how's everybody's weekend been going? For us here in the US, it's Saturday morning. In Europe, I suppose it's kind of afternoon at this point. Already had your day, having a good time. Maybe you're going to a movie. I don't know. I don't know what movies came out this week. Thought I was more on top of that, but I guess not. Ooh, okay, we got some leaves here. You can see the wind is blowing, which I think that affects windmills later on. I don't know for sure. I've never gotten that far in this game. I've only kind of played the early game part. All right, so we have 15 reeds. That means we can make 1 basket. So just make a little U shape. And then there we go. So now we have 3 inventory slots. I'm gonna put the flint in there, and the sticks, and the knife head. Oh, there's a bunch of reeds over here. That's perfect. Another thing we have to worry about is this game doesn't have undead. Like, it doesn't have zombies and skeletons like Minecraft does. But it does have these things called, I don't know what they're called actually. But they're like these weird little creatures that go around on the surface at night and throw rocks at you and try to attack you. So we're gonna keep an eye out for those. Luckily, we're pretty safe until night, but we will have to build a shelter and start a fire and stuff like that. All right, how much? Yeah, we got another basket. Let's go. Perfect. We have a scythe and a pickaxe. This is ridiculous. Oh, is this flax? Flax. So flax is actually super useful. Definitely a crop to watch out for, because flax is used to make, what is it, like thread, I guess? So we get flax fibers, and then you can turn that into thread, and then you can turn that into other stuff. So flax is one of those things we want to keep an eye out for, and it's definitely a candidate for early game planting and farming and stuff. Next, I'm going to make a shovel because I want to get some clay. So, see, each of the tools is different when you're napping. Hi, Emmykins. I know you'd much rather be doing anything than moderating the stream today, so I appreciate that you've decided to show up. And there's an axe, so just need some extra sticks. We'll be good to go. Like I said, we want to dig up some clay, and we're going to need to chop down some trees later on to get logs, to get wood. Where's my shovel? There we go. And oh, we found a weird fern that we can just replant. Don't really want to be carrying extra stuff around here. So I'm going to probably grab about a stack. Oh, this is fire clay even. All right, I'll take that. Am I playing as a creature? No, I'm playing as a human. Or human-like. Wait, what? Okay, the commoner. I thought it said the conqueror. I'm like, that's not right. There are other classes too. We didn't look at the other classes. They just kind of give bonuses and malices in certain, like, damage dealt or, you know, ranged versus melee damage, that kind of stuff. And I feel like commoner is probably the easiest one to just kind of play single player with. If you're playing multiplayer, it might be better to kind of branch out a bit. All right, so we'll just try to get a full stack here. So we'll have something to do at night. Because at night it gets very dark and you don't want to be running around in the dark necessarily. Okay. Go ahead and make an... Oh, we're out of sticks. All right, we'll throw the seeds in there. Yeah, we definitely want to get some more baskets here. Your shadow looks like it has bear or cat ears. Oh, it kind of does. Wonder why that is. I think it might just be the blockiness of the model. Shadows are hard. Well, I guess they're not that hard because you're doing a pretty good job with the rest of the stuff. All right. Still need 2 more reeds to make another basket. Let's hop up here and see what we can see. Okay, big body of water over here. And there looks like there's a forest this way as well. So we'll go check that out. I think I see some pine trees. And we got some more rocks. But yeah, we're looking for reeds, we're looking for wood. So actually the real thing that we're looking for is copper. Because copper is the first step to getting into metal. So you need copper, then you need to find tin to make bronze, and then from there you can start mining iron, and you gotta build a bloomery. Oh, found a bush. Found some cranberries. All right, let's eat. Yummy, yummy. I think the copper scythe, I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Like, I can use it to harvest grass to make hay, but I don't know how useful that is right now. Yeah, we still need more reeds. All right, cranberry bushes are empty. Just keep rolling here. Okay. What do you guys think so far? I mean, it's Minecraft. If you played Minecraft, you know just kind of how it is. But like I said, it's much more survival oriented than Minecraft. Ooh, some black currants. Yummy, yummy. So you need to forage for food. Food is not just whack a pig and get, you know, 5 meat or whatever. Like, you can go whack a pig, but then you have to butcher it. You have to cook the meat, or you can turn it into a meal, which is something we'll be doing. Ooh, sticks, nice. Never thought I'd be so excited to see some sticks on the ground. You can make meals, you can grow your food. Your food will spoil over time unless you preserve it properly. And even then, it'll still eventually spoil. Also, we have to be careful of wolves. So keep your eyes up for any wolves that we might see. Hey, Kitty Lynn. Thanks for stopping by last night. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Let me know if you have any questions about this game. It is called Vintage Story. It's sort of just Minecraft, but more survival oriented. Uh-oh. Something tells me this is gonna cause an issue with a lot of leaves. So let's see what happens. And there we go. That wasn't too bad. So much like certain Minecraft mods, if you chop out the bottom of the tree, the whole thing falls down, which is very nice. You don't have to mess around with, you know, floating trees and stuff like that. They have the same bloop sound? Yeah. It's, yeah, just Minecraft, but different. It's based on a Minecraft mod called Terraformacraft, which I really enjoyed. So they were basically like, you know what? I think this would be a good game on its own. And they were right. It absolutely is. There's some baby goat. So eventually we'll have to go hunting. But for right now, I think it's more important that we locate some more reeds. I'm not seeing any. Which is weird. There's water all over. This is the Dota of Minecraft mods. Exactly. You're spot on, Kitty Lynn. It's, yeah, it's like we made this in your game. And I don't know how connected the mod and this are as far as creators. But it's very faithful to the mod, which I like. The mod is great, by the way. So if you want to kind of test it out, and you have Minecraft, which I feel like everybody does, give it a shot. It's called Terraformacraft. And there are actually 2 projects right now to kind of modernize the mod. But when I was looking into it, somebody was just like, just play Vintage Story. It's the same thing, except it's standalone. And it's being actively developed, which is nice to see. Oh, more bushes. Give me berries. Delicious. Vulcan probably does not have Minecraft. It's true. He doesn't seem like the Minecraft type. And oh baby, look what we found. We found copper. This is awesome. So we're gonna mark this on the map. But I think we're just gonna set up shop here. Because if we can find a copper vein, we'll be in the money. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll just get this tree out of the way first. And what we're gonna want to do is basically dig straight down from here. Because if you find copper on the surface, that means there's a copper vein below it. Not necessarily a big one, but there's one nonetheless. All right. Oh, shoot. I forgot we need, we still need, what are the reeds? We still need reeds. So let's go find those first. We'll mark that on the map. We'll come back in a little bit. Ooh, turnips. Yummy. You guys like, oh, is that more copper? Are you serious? What the heck? Did we just spawn in the best location? I swear, I've played a bunch of games, like, over this past week, and I have not found copper once. That's not true. I found copper once. Exactly once. Kitty Lynn says, I remember when Blizzard released Reforged and they altered the deal. Pray they do not alter it further. Yeah, I don't know what companies expect to happen when they do that. Like, oh, well, people will have to listen to us because we're the company. And then everybody will just go somewhere else. Was this a trader? I think we found a trader. We did. It's a trader. So there are these trading little wagons around the map. And they will have a little trader. And we can see what this one has to trade. This is Yearn, the agricultural supplier. He will buy bronze hose, tin bronze knife, soybeans, which I don't have access to, and bowls. Oh, well, I can make bowls easy. And then what does he sell? Beeswax, bread, meat, feeds. He doesn't really sell anything that we would want. So we'll just leave him alone. Yeah, you keep your honking to yourself. I seem to recall that that's what happened with D&D 3rd edition as well. Or 4th edition, they changed the agreement. Because back in 3rd edition, people could just make a book and sell it and say, this is compatible with Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition. And then 4th edition comes around and they're like, nope, you got to buy the license. You got to do X, Y, and Z. People, and then, then we stopped having the kind of creative output that we saw during 3rd edition. I think they've opened it up a little more recently, but it's still kind of a chilling effect on the modding scene. Which is, maybe that's what you want as a company. You want to keep a tight clamp on it. We got some quartz here. I don't think we need quartz for anything just yet, but good to know that it's around. What the heck is that? That's a rift in space-time. Yeah, we maybe don't want to stick around. So you can see the gear at the bottom here is going counterclockwise. That means that we're temporarily unstable. That's kind of the enemy part of this game, is there's rifts in space-time. And if your gear runs out of juice, you actually go to this place called Rust World. So I've never done that. I don't know exactly what that entails, but I don't want it to happen, so we're gonna just avoid it for now. Yummy. Get out, yeah. Get out the Fear Stalker. Is anyone excited for the upcoming sequel to that? That appears to be a sleeping wolf. I don't want to mess with it right now, so we're gonna go the other way. Also, it's getting dark. I need to build a shelter. Okay. So we need to find someplace in a hillside. Just gonna build a little hut. See, those are bushes over there. Oh my god, more copper. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. I feel like I've been just getting extremely unlucky, and now on stream all the luck that's been building up over the last week is coming back to me. Emmykins wants to know, don't people make third-party stuff for 5th edition? Yes, they do. But again, I think they might have opened it up since 4th edition. So I don't know the full story. I just know that was a big thing when 4th edition came around. And yes, people made Pathfinder. And unfortunately, Pathfinder has its own host of problems. Like, I don't really like the mechanics in it. So I just stick with 3rd edition. It's like, it's not hurting anything. Alright, good, we found some more of these fellas. So we need 12 of these guys to make 2 more baskets. And then we're gonna go try to find a place to build a shelter for tonight. Okay. Oh, so I'm noticing that our gear is going counterclockwise, so we actually need to find a better place to set up shop, I think. Also, we have 14 days until the first temporal storm, it says. We don't need dry grass. Put the wood in here. All right. So let's try to find a place that's more temporally stable. Kitty Lynn, I 100% agree with you. 5th edition is way too streamlined. I like it. Is this the opposite of streamitis? Well, it has nothing to do with me, so no. This is just like streamer luck or something. I don't know what you would call it. The issue with playing 3rd edition D&D is that it's hard to find anybody who wants to play it. Like, oh, but I play 5th edition. Like, yeah, well, you're wrong. So come play 3rd edition. I will teach you. It's very easy. It appears to be a dead bunny. You might be able to harvest it for meat. Dead hare. Hares are actually not rabbits. They're a different type of animal, and it doesn't have anything in it, so. Yeah, so we're temporarily unstable. I don't know where we could go to find a better spot to hide, but it is getting dark, so we'll need to set up a base. 5th edition is D&D Junior, says Emmykins. Very brutal, but I like it. All right, there's a cave. Don't want to hide in the cave. And unlike Minecraft, actually, no, I'm playing on a survival mode, so the dirt will actually not fall. I could just dig a hole in the dirt if I wanted, but I don't want it. All right. I took some fall damage there. That was weird. More copper. Okay. Well, we found the copper, folks. Just mark that on the map. And keep on rolling, I guess. Like, I do need to stop. It's getting very dark. It's hard to see. And, there's no, I'm not seeing any good spots to set up here. Maybe I just need to bite the bullet and, pillar up or something. So let's get some grass. We can make a bed. And I think I'm just gonna try to make a little raised area to hide out. That isn't too intensive. I don't want to spend a lot of resources on a temporary camp, basically. Okay. That should be good. Yeah, we'll just pillar up here. That doesn't look tacky at all. I like it. Okay. And then we will do this. Make some hay. Make a bed. Little hay bed. Perfect. We have wood. Anything else? I don't think so. So if we sleep for 7 hours, let's see how long that does the thing. For how long will it take to go light? Also, you'll notice we're losing our hunger meter. It's going down pretty quick because time is going faster. All right, it is still dark out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to make some pottery. I can make a clay oven out of this? What? So we're going to want 4 things. We're going to want a raw bowl. So this is used to eat meals out of a meal pot. Then we're going to need to make a cooking pot. And we're also going to make a crucible and a tool mold. All right, so there is our clay bowl. Then we're going to make a raw cooking pot. So you see, it's a lot more in depth than Minecraft. Like, you're not just crafting stuff in your crafting area, you're also manually making pottery out of clay. Like, you have to add each bit. So not something you could do if you're in danger, you're under attack, which I suppose you probably couldn't do in Minecraft either. But it's a little more time intensive too, so it gives you something to do if you're just sort of sitting around at your base at night or during a rainstorm or something like that. There we go. So there's that. And I'm noticing it is starting to light up. Not quite enough that I'd feel comfortable though. Then we want a water jug, a raw jug, as they say. And we're gonna make that into a jug. And then hopefully it'll be light enough we can go foraging for food. And then we'll need to pick one of those copper spots to sort of set up a more permanent camp. Because we will eventually need to explore and find tin to make bronze. That's going to be one of our big bottlenecks early on, is finding that tin. But hopefully I get the same kind of luck I did today finding these tools and finding the copper, that I'll be able to find a ton of tin somewhere. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit on top there, and we got it. We have a bowl, a cooking pot, and a jug. And then finally, we're going to want a crucible. And that's what we're going to use for smelting down the copper nuggets that we find. So just get those out of the way. And if you think this is complicated, just wait till we get to steel making in like 20 sessions. Because that requires putting together a blast furnace. You have to get flux and charcoal and the whole thing. Go. And there's the top. Perfect. So that's all four of the things that we need. We're going to pick up our bed. And we're going to move. I'm just going to leave these logs here. I don't want to waste time chopping them down. But yeah, we're going to look for food. We're going to go set up shop at the copper. We can probably plop down a farm or something with the flax. Oh, there's some clay over here too. This is blue clay, which is different from the fire clay in that it is blue instead of red, I guess. But I do see some bushes over there. Let's go get those. Swim, swim. Also the moon, I think this is true in Minecraft as well, but the phases of the moon change as well as the relative angle. So depending on where you are in the world, you know, it'll be further north or further south of you, which is really cool. Emmykin says, one of my biggest regrets is buying 5th edition books to play with some people only to realize 5th edition is for babies. Little baby gamers who don't know how to play real D&D. Oop. I could have sworn that would be a fall damage bit. Okay, where's the copper at? I should probably... Okay, so there's copper here, here, and here that we found. So I think we'll set up over here to start with, because this is close to some trees and this gravel area. But then we'll need to expand from there. Oh, another dead hair. Large bite marks, don't like that. But hopefully we can get some meat this time. Oh, we did. Awesome. The meat is probably one of the better things you can get in the game because it's very calorie dense, just like in real life, although you do need to cook it, just like in real life again. Although you don't always need to cook meat. I am a big fan of sushi, for example. Oh, that's a lot of quartz, jeez. Also, oh, that's a wolf. Goodbye. Wolves are like super deadly, so Just trying to be careful. You can hear it howling at me. All right, let's see if we can get eyes on it. It may have wandered off in that direction. So we'll just stay out of its territory then. Emmykin says, why would I want to play Clue Jr. when I could play Clue? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to tell everybody. And they're like, well, but 5th edition is easier to get into. Like, I don't want a game that's easier to get into. Because then you just have people playing who aren't really invested in the system. Like, sure, it's great for Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro that they can bring in more people and make tons of money selling them books. But that doesn't mean the game is better. I think D&D, it was best when it was a niche product. Because then you had people who sort of they were dedicated to the game. They put together stuff. You had like your D&D clubs. And I guess you still have that now, but, you know, just, wow, we have D&D club at school. Like, no. That doesn't make it better. Oh, I have a maple seed here I can plant. Get that out of my inventory. All right. So I believe the copper is up here. And we just need to find a nice spot to build a little house. Oh, there's more copper here as well. Yeah, so it's right across the way. You just build a house right here, honestly. Maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. Find a place where we can dig into the hillside more. So if you have thoughts on Dungeons and Dragons, feel free to let your voice be heard. I know there are people out there who swear by 5th edition. I do not. Kind of just want to dig into the side, but I also don't want to waste shovel durability on getting rocks, so let's not do that. Okay. So this is sort of our main area. Those people are wrong, Emmykin says. Yeah, I know, but, you know. Like, I don't like Parasite. It's not for everybody. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Is there a good place to build? We could just do like a longhouse type thing here. So we dig this up. And sort of do like a 3 wide little thing here. Yeah, this looks good. And we'll dig up all this dry grass. We can make straw or thatch roof, which will look nice. There we go. Something like that. Looks good. So this is going to be a very... oh, what's the word? Like a very primitive looking house, because we don't have access to a saw yet, which we need to build the more advanced wooden planks to make better walls. There we go. Oh. That is not a sound I want to hear right now. Wolves are a huge threat in this game, like I said. I'll just do something like this. And then the question is, do I want to have this arrow shape? Probably not. That's kind of silly looking. And it'll make making the roof really difficult. But we'll just dig that up. Suppose we could leave a hole right there. It's probably fine. All right, there we go. So now the main thing is we need to get enough dry grass to make lots of hay to make a thatch roof. I'm also noticing Oh, wow. I did not realize that using the scythe didn't remove the grass. That's good information to have. Emmykins just looked it up, and Clue Jr. is $4 more expensive than Clue. Wow. The nerve of some people. Clue Jr. is inherently an inferior product. How can you justify charging more? And Clue's not even that good to begin with, so that says a lot. Alright, so we are going to make more knives because ours broke. Another interesting thing about this game is that there's not... I don't know. I want to say there's like a lot of exploration that becomes necessary to find certain resources. But I guess Minecraft kind of has that now too. Alright, so up here, I'm going to make a couple of pits to make some pottery. So let's go ahead and throw all of our pottery down here. Yeah, I think you don't need a Clue Jr., right? Because Clue is not a difficult game to teach a kid. I guess the deduction skills could be a little more difficult to teach, but that's, you know, that's part of being a parent. It's like they got to learn somehow. All right, get 4 firewood, and then 4 more firewood. Oh, I guess I only needed 4. Now we need to make a fire starter. So if you've ever seen Castaway, this is the little fire, oh, what is it called? Fire plow, I believe it's called, which is a type of way to make fire. So you've got your rubbing 2 sticks together, the fire drill, it's called, and then you've got the fire plow. The best one, from what I remember, is the bow drill. So basically you take a bow and then you wrap that around a stick and then you use the bow to turn the drill. All right, so here's our starter house. All right, I'm just now realizing that's a little close, but here's hoping it doesn't turn our roof into fire. All right, so this should work. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't stand on fire. All right, I'm on fire. Hold on. Put it out, put it out. Also, crap, we're low on food. Let me cook up this meat to get started. So we need some dirt. We're gonna turn this into packed dirt, which will make a better floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Then we want to take some dry grass and plop it down. And take some firewood. Oop. Like that. And then light it up. And this is also how you make torches. So once this is lit, there it is. We're gonna put the food in there. We're also going to make a torch, which we can then use later on to light our fires instead of having to use the fire drill. So far so good. Everything's looking good. I think Agricola has a good junior family version that might work for people. But yeah, it seems like there's no reason to make a dumbed down version of an already pretty easy game. It'd be like having Candyland Junior. I don't even know what that would consist of. But Candyland is not a game that requires any kind of player involvement. There's no math. I guess there's a kind of math, maybe? You could call it math. Alright, so we need to find more food. Put down a bed here. Actually, before I do that, I should put packed dirt as the rest of the floor. Oh, shovel broke. All right. That's always a risk, of course. But, oh, that's the wrong kind of dirt. Oh my god. All right, making a shovel. Let's go. Shovel it up. Shovel, shovel, shovel. And put it on a stick. I think one of the only things that I'd like to see is requiring you to have some string to do this. Because if you look at it, you can see string holding the shovel blade on there, but there was no string involved in the recipe. But they wanted to get a little bit more accurate to bushcraft. They'd include some early game string, which you actually can make. So it's not just from flax. You could also do it with reeds, I believe, have a string recipe or a vine recipe. Right, so then we do this. Perfect. Looking good. Then I don't know what to do with this other one. I have some extra packed dirt. Guess I could try to use that for the walls. Might look a little bit better. But we shall see. I was going to go get food. What am I doing? All right. This is now on hold because we need to go get dirt. We'll just put that dirt there. Or we need to go get food. The sleepy thing right there. All right, we have some turnips, but they're not ready yet. They're still growing. I hear that wolf again. I think our best bet is going to be finding bushes. Alternatively, I could try to do some hunting, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that just yet. Let's see what we can spot from up here. Oh, there's a bush down there. Perfect. Oh, some, uh-oh. That's another hole in space-time. Fun. Okay, so empty bushes. That sucks. We'll just avoid that. Just keep our distance. So we've got, looks like oh, these are red currants. Let's eat those. Now, one of the big things I would like to find are some mushrooms, because mushrooms count as vegetables. So I guess, or vegetables, right? And we could use that to make meals later on once our clay stuff is done cooking. All right, well, that's pretty full up. Is this fox sleeping? Okay, yeah, it was just sleeping. Sometimes, like, we found a couple of hare corpses. You can kind of scavenge those. White currants, yes, please. Empty. Flowering, there we go. Ripe. Flowering. Not a big deal. Okay, let's find a little bit more food to keep us going, so we don't have to come out here again for a while. Another thing we should be looking for as well is more reeds. Ooh, peat. Peat is good too. I like peat. Could also use some of this grass as well. Let's go ahead and gather that up. So the grass, like you saw, I'm using that for the roof, which is really not necessary, but I think it looks a little bit better. And the way I see it, if you're not going to build something that looks good, what are you even doing? This is a game about surviving and building and exploring. You should take everything to its logical, beautiful conclusion. Flowering, flowering. And just go ahead and make it look good. And I see some beautiful reeds up there. This is wonderful. Ooh, and what is this? Rye? Rye is good. Gather some rye. I don't want to eat that raw because we can use that later to make like a porridge or something. Oh, I didn't realize that I never turned the knives into knives. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Thought I ran out of space again. Yeah, inventory space is very tight, which is why I would like to make a large storage solution for back home. So I think we need 24 reeds to do this. So we're gonna go until we have 24. Kitty Lynn is back. Welcome back. You haven't missed much, just me hiding from wolves and trying to gather food to survive. And that's sort of the name of the game in the early part of this game. You're trying to survive. It's not like Minecraft where you go hard from day one. You start your mine, you got your wooden pickaxe, your stone pickaxe, you find some iron, you make an iron pickaxe, and you're off to the races. Not like that at all. And maybe that's too slow paced for some people, but I think that's perfect. It's more of a difficult experience, very like incremental, sort of like Terraria. It's like, okay, you go here, you do this, you get the thing, then that lets you get this thing, and then you go fight the boss and yada yada. All right, so we have enough now. Let's go ahead and do that. So there is our reed basket. And unfortunately, our inventory is now full. What can I chuck? I think I can chuck the flint. And then I would like to gather... Oh, never mind. All right, we're good. So in that case, I'm going to gather some more reeds while we're out here. You like the music? Yeah, it's really nice. I feel like Minecraft has music. It's more like ambient music. This actually has like a soundtrack. A little more upbeat. And I think if, there can be competition to Minecraft, that's good. We were talking about this last night, right? Like, competition is good for us because then they have to compete to make the better game. I mean, and Minecraft doesn't really have to compete. Minecraft is huge. It's owned by Microsoft. They can just kind of flounder around and do whatever and still make money. But you get these little indie startup type games, and they're out here putting in the work, putting in effort for their games. I don't even remember the last AAA game that I bought. It's been all indies. Yeah, Minecraft is insane. It's true. It was the right game at the right time. It's one of those things, you get lucky. Like, oh, well, we had a game like this before. We had Dwarf Fortress, which is not quite comparable to Minecraft, but I think it was an inspiration. And Dwarf Fortress is just now kind of starting to get more traction. Like, it was always big in the underground niche indie game scene. But now with the Steam release on the horizon, more people are starting to kind of take notice. But it's never going to do Minecraft numbers. Like, Minecraft appeals to kids as well. 238 million copies sold. Boy, I wish I could sell 238 copies of something. 238 million is like the moon. All right, don't want to lose my bearings here. Yeah, so yeah, we got to go back this way. So, a couple things we want to keep an eye out for. Vegetables, like these turnips, for example. We'll mark this off because I don't have space right now. Turnips. So we'll come back and get those in a bit, I guess. Once we have this storage stuff. Also, they will continue to grow while we're away. What we got here? Some woad. You guys ever heard of woad or lupine? I'm not familiar with flowers, so I have no idea. I feel like I've heard woad before, but I don't know what the whole deal is. GTA 5 sold 160 million. Yeah, well, GTA is rated M. Most parents aren't going to buy that for their kids, but parents will gladly buy Minecraft. My nephew, who's like 7, has Minecraft. But he does not have GTA, so that proves my point, obviously. Oh, so much clay. Kind of swimming in resources here. This is a little ridiculous. We've got copper, we've got clay. I guess the reed thing is one of the things we're missing. But let's see if we can dig up some copper here. Is this where we set up? Yeah, here it is. Perfect. So we're going to put down a little basket here. Can we not maybe get a little more straight on? Perfect. We can throw the clay in there. We can throw the reeds or the cattails. Throw the seeds and the flax fibers. Kitty Lynn's dad bought GTA San Andreas. Oh, that's true. I had GTA San Andreas, so maybe that's a bad example. But I had to like beg my parents, like, please, it's not that bad. I mean, it was pretty bad, but like it's just a game at the end of the day. Like, would you rather me play a game or, you know, do something else with my time? I don't know. It's your choice, Mom and Dad. Become a delinquent or buy me GTA. Those are your options. So this will be nice. We'll build a nice little roof system here. Unfortunately, yeah, we're going to want to replace some of this dirt with packed dirt so it's not growing random stuff. Okay, there we go. Get that there. I do like the look of a lot of these blocks more than Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft, like it's very simplified, which was good at the time. But then, you know, mods kind of came in and changed that, but the game itself hasn't really changed that much. Hey, Kerpe! Thanks for stopping by. Guys, if you don't know, Kerpe is an artist, and he is going to potentially be making me some emotes. But he's a big-time streamer, so I appreciate him coming in here to grace us with his presence. You're glad to finally catch me live. You've caught me live before. But yeah, I know you're not going to stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning to watch my streams on a normal day. But I hope I can provide you with some nice, chill vibes while we play Vintage Story. We need more rocks. We need more knives. Let's make some more knives. Making some knives with some rocks. Just banging rocks together. That's what it's all about, guys. I think as humans, we're sort of evolved to find this kind of stuff fascinating, like bushcraft and all that. It's like, because sometimes I'll just be walking to work or walking home from work, and I'll see a nice big stick on the ground, and I'll think, that's a good stick. I should get that stick. I don't, because, you know, it's 2022 and I don't need a stick for anything, but it's weird how you can just see a nice big stick and want to pick it up. Kitty Lynn loves sticks. Oh, Kerpe says that's a cool mechanic. Yeah, it's so you're banging rocks together to make tools. It is a cool mechanic. Okay, so next up, all right. Can I make a different type of roof? Or no? No, not really. Make a wooden bed. I need boards for that. I guess that works. We need more grass. And then we'll do something like that. Like that. And then, yeah, we need a lot more dry grass for this. Thatch roof tip. I don't know how I feel about that one. Just the tip? Maybe? Nope, that's not right. Try again. There we go. So we're gonna do something like this the whole way through. I think we might want to use logs to make it look a little bit better, though. So what if we dug up this dirt and made it kind of like a log cabin? So what should you know about this game? It's like Minecraft, basically a Minecraft clone, but with an emphasis on survival and kind of technological advancement from caveman times to more like steel making times. Oh, that looks cool. All right, I can dig that. But other than that, yeah, it's basically Minecraft. Oh, actually, you know what? Do we like the hay, or do we like having... Would we rather have wood there? Because I'm kind of thinking something like this. Well, not that specifically, but like that. Kind of like a Viking house. So if we do something like this all the way through, it'll look kind of nice. But other than it's a Minecraft clone, I don't know if there's any other way to describe it. It's just kind of how it is. It's much more slower paced, and it's less, I don't know, I don't want to say more realistic, because that doesn't really mean anything, but there's more of an emphasis on verisimilitude. Like, you can't just make a wooden pickaxe and go bang rocks. You have to find copper on the ground and then smelt it down in a crucible and then pour that into a mold to make a pickaxe head and then put that on a stick. You never knew I was an interior designer. I actually took, in high school, I took an interior design class for fine arts credit, which is why I'm not good at art, because I decided to do that instead of actual art. But it was a lot of fun, and I kind of feel like I have, I don't know, I feel like most people have some kind of eye for design, but when I build stuff in games like this, I want it to look good. And there you go. That's all I have to say about that. Unfortunately, though, I kind of squandered the whole day, and we don't have enough food. And we might be okay. So let's take stock here. We have some packed dirt, which I think we're going to want to use on these walls. So just get rid of this dirt. And grab the packed dirt, put it on there. Let's actually, we can put the torch down. That'll light things up a little bit better. See what we're doing. The style of the game seems quite satisfying, you think, Carpe? I agree. Like, it's definitely got more pixels, more textures than Minecraft. There's more going on. It's not all blocks, you know, which is one of the things that can kind of make Minecraft seem very samey. So do that. But yeah, I definitely agree. It's kind of like a blockier version of Valheim, maybe. Like, you have building block. That was just the same dirt that I put back. Oh my god. Wasted my shovel durability there. Are there enemies and zombos? Yes. So there aren't zombies. There are these other things. Let me see what they're called. Like enemies? Temporal stabilities? What are they called? Yeah, so one of the big enemies early game is wolves. And then there are also these other things. They're like called shamblers or something. And they're not quite zombie-like, but they will attack you. I'm not sure how to describe them. There are enemies. Walkers? They're not called... Oh, I don't know I don't think they're actually called shamblers. That's just the name that is coming to mind right now. But yeah. We might see some here soon. I don't know when they're gonna pop up. So on the agenda for tomorrow, we need to get more wood. We need to get more food. And we need to start prepping to dig for that copper. Also, we need more dry grass to finish the roof, looks like. So let's do that. We just have 10 extra packed dirt. Probably store that away for now. And dry grass we have. Can leave that here. All right, let's get some sleep. Have I seen the video of Mr. Zuck smoking meats in the back? I haven't seen the video, but I've heard about the video. There was like a big meme, right? Like, look, I'm human. I smoke meat like a human. Brisket and ribs. Ooh. I'm actually getting brisket. Is it brisket? Yeah, I'm getting brisket today. So, my wife is going right now. My wife is going right now to help my brother-in-law cook some brisket. Very, very excited for that. Love me some barbecue. Just like Mr. Zuckerberg. He's human, just like us. And we got some red currants there. Let me ask you this, Carpe. What kind of candy? I think we've talked about like some of the desserts and sweets that you guys have over there. What kind of candy, besides Kinder Buenos or whatever, do you like to eat? Kitty Lynn likes licorice, like black licorice, like the real funky stuff. I feel like I haven't eaten enough licorice to know whether I like it or not. The not sweet kind. Yeah, like the anise flavored stuff. If I'm saying that right. Oh, I see some plants over there. Okay. It looks like my cat snuck outside again. Don't worry, he's okay. There's some turnips. That'll make a nice food. Maybe make some stew or a soup. We have some more black currants. Just chomp on those while we walk. Ah, here we go. A nice maple tree. I think we're going to need another axe for this. It's a big one. Let's go ahead and make ourselves happy little axe head here. Remember, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. There we go. Carpe's been eating a lot of peanut M&Ms. Well, that's not a very Lithuanian food. That's just normal food. Wait, okay, peanut M&Ms. All right. So we have those here, obviously, but I think one of my favorite M&Ms is the peanut butter M&Ms, which are really good. I also like the pretzel ones. It's just, you know, you can take anything and then put it in chocolate and put a candy coating on it, and it'll probably taste good. Like, if I'm being honest. It's not too many ways you can ruin it. All right, what did we pick up there? We got a bunch of wood, which we needed. We still need more grass. Let's go get some hay. What do we have here? A little cave? I'll be doing some caving later on. That'll be fun. So much like in Minecraft, one of the best ways to find metal ore veins is to go spelunking. And as a lover of spelunky, I am looking forward to doing some caving and finding the mother lode. So M&M's is like made by the American company Mars. Yes, that's true. Where are those turnips at? Did I not mark them down? What the heck? Why you do this, game? Thought I made a waypoint. I guess not. Just need to be on the lookout then. We'll also see if we spot any additional copper veins over here. See, there's a fox. What does the fox say, guys? Do you remember? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? Is this what I think it is? Ah, dang, it's peat. Okay, I don't care about peat. I thought it was fertile soil. Ooh, berries. Beautiful. So yeah, this is the game. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm mostly just going to be talking about my game, or this game, not my game. It's not my game, it's somebody else's game. Talking about the game. We're going to be talking about video games, other video games. Talk about life. Talk about movies, music. Ooh, it's getting windy. Get some cranberries here. Uh-oh. Well, guys, my wife just left, and now Cat is, he's going to be crying a little bit. So if you hear that in the background, that's just him being sad. He gets sad when people leave the house. I wish there was a way for emote artists to have access to them forever without having to pay Mr. Bezos. I mean, theoretically, you could make them your own emotes, or you could get a free, you get a gift sub to me forever. Oh, what is this ruin? Look at that. This is a big boy. But yeah, I agree. Like, you'll always have access to them, you just can't use them on Twitch. Unless you pay Mr. Bezos. It's like some old cathedral or something. Let's see what secrets it hides. Okay, it hides 0 secrets, from what I can tell. Maybe underneath? I'm not... Nope, not seeing anything. Pointless. Okay. So, let's zoom out here. If I made any other waypoints, it does not appear so. It is nice that the game has a built-in map. That's one of the big things that I think Minecraft is sort of lacking. Like, yeah, there's the mod, but again, built-in is the name of the game here. All right. So I guess we'll just keep our eyes open for any mushrooms, any other crops, anything else that we might come across. There's some vines over there. I don't think we need vines. But it could, Kerpe asks, there's ruins and stuff, huh? Yes, there are ruins. There are some secret things that you can come across. There's more going on than just being a survival game, but for the, like, on the surface, it's primarily about surviving and advancing through the technology. At some point, we're gonna have to start hunting. I'm trying to put it off because it's kind of a pain, especially for the smaller critters. If I can find more flax, I could, in theory, make a bow, which is a much better way to hunt. Care Bear remembers having a project in Minecraft to make a big map wall. What is, oh, that, yeah, that would be kind of fun. Okay, so here's an example of something you want to avoid: falling down a big hole like that. Or maybe this one. Yeah, so those are big holes that you could easily just fall down. Try to avoid that. There's a rabbit over there. All right, I'm gonna bite the bullet. Let's see if we can do some hunting. Make some spears. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Like, Minecraft is still a really fun game. Like, I know we're kind of talking shit on it, but it's a solid game. It's not bad. It just is kind of vanilla comparatively to a lot of the stuff that's coming out these days. We need spelt? I don't think we need spelt. We can mark down this flax, though. Flax. There we go. All right, let's see if we can spot some critters around here. So there's goats, but we don't want to mess with them because they will just end you. Much like in real life, don't mess with goats, guys. What happens if you die? In this mode, you just respawn back at, I assume back at my bed. But if you play on wilderness survival mode, then you will spawn at a random block 5,000 blocks away from where you died. So good luck finding your stuff again. Is this medium fertility soil? All right. Could be a good place to do some farming. There's another ruin over there. Let's go check it out. And then, of course, if you are like me and you're playing hardcore mode, when you die, you just delete the save. Goats are magic. Goats are interesting. They got those weird eyes, right? Kind of the sideways eye. Like a snake's eye. But it like rotates when they're like, when they put their heads down to graze, it like changes the angle. Just kind of cool. I guess while we're out here, we can gather some more reeds. I just don't know how many I want to invest in getting. I guess if we make rope, we could make rope ladders, which would be helpful if we're doing a mine shaft. Ooh, getting kind of windy out here. Have I seen those goats climbing up those sheer cliffs? Yeah, those things are crazy. Like, how do they balance? Because they're pretty big. They're not small. But they're up there just like clinging to the rocks. It's ridiculous. Self-inflicted hardcore care bases. Yeah, exactly. That's how I tend to play Minecraft, is hardcore mode. So, I mean, the 5,000 blocks is basically starting over anyway. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I am not seeing anything useful out here. It's a big tree with vines on it, though. That's kind of cool. All right, let's start making our way back to the base. If we come across a rabbit or something, we'll try to hunt it, but I'm not going to go too far. Granite. Okay, so we've actually entered a new rock area here. So this is granite from here. And back this way, it's peridotite. Or peridotite? Peridotite. Goats are interesting creatures. Same with sheep. Like, they don't seem very smart, but at the same... Oh, that's a wolf. Oh, boy. Oh, that took a big bite out of me. Okay, we just gotta just run. Thing snuck right up on me. Jeez. Look at that. It took like half my health out in one bite. But yeah, don't mess with wolves. They will destroy you. And I am not well equipped enough. Oh, there's another rift. It's still coming. Okay, I don't see it, but I'm gonna keep running anyway. Ooh. Peridot, like the character from Steven Universe. Yeah, it's a type of rock. Which I guess the crystal gem people are... They're called gems, right? Crystal gem is the crystal gem apple from Adventure Time that I'm thinking of. That's when Tree Trunks takes a bite of the crystal gem apple and then gets transported to Crystal World, where she has a bunch of crystal men serve as her slaves. Because she's Tree Trunks and she's old and bonkers. But also extremely power hungry. It's a weird combination for a little elephant. Alright, so that's a fox. I don't want to hunt foxes because they give bush meat. We want some nice red meat. Like a rabbit or something. Let's see. So I've not seen Steven Universe. I kind of followed it third hand from internet memes. Is it good? Is it a good show, or is it more of like a kid's show? Which maybe doesn't make any sense. You could have a good kid's show. I guess my question is, does it hold up? Like, would you go back and rewatch it? Or is it more of a nostalgia thing? Oh, there's a rabbit there. All right, let's chase it down. All right, so it's going into the tall grass. All right, there it is. Let's see if we can hit it from here. We cannot. Okay, fair enough. That appears to be another rabbit. Let's see if we can get it. Dang it. These things are too quick for me. All right, there it goes. Dang it. So close. Coming for you, rabbit. Oh, stop being so fast. Okay. There it goes. Oh, really? This is like me actually trying to hunt a rabbit in real life. With the spear that I have to throw. Seriously? Oh, man. This is bad. If I chased into the water, maybe it'll have to slow down. There we go. And it didn't die from a spear hit. Amazing. There we go. All right. Get some meat. Give me some meat. Creature weight low. That's not great. Oh, I'm doing the wrong way. Apparently I can breathe underwater too. All right. Let's see if we can get another one here. Means it's a good simulation. Yeah. Kitty Lynn says, I don't really like the direction it took, referring to Steven Universe here, but it has some sweet moments that you really like. Yeah, it seemed like one of those, like, super saccharine shows. There's a baby rabbit. We don't want to hunt that. And again, these are not rabbits. These are hares. A totally different type of animal, I guess. They're just similar. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else we need to hunt, so let's just head back to the house. Right after I say it, you harvest a rabbit underwater. Yeah, that's kind of wonky. I guess we'd have to find out if rabbits float. Oh, here we go. Our pottery is done. So we got a cooking pot. That's the first thing we want to look at. Put the cooking pot in there. We can cook up some turnips. I guess not. Make some hefty turnip stew. We will need some firewood for that, of course. Let's get it. Pick up the torch. Light it up. Okay, there we go. And let's see here. Have furries always get offended if you call them rabbits? Oh, hair furries. Okay. Yeah, because they're different. They're different creatures. I don't know how to tell the difference, so I feel like I'd be getting in trouble a lot, but there is a difference from what I understand. We got some extra seeds. We have raw hide. But I think we need to make another storage basket. Not that one. Oh, man. Game. Right, extra hand basket, whatever. Anything else we want to hold on to? Got wood, we've got meat. All right, let's go grab our other pottery stuff. So we've got a crucible, a jug, and a bowl. So the jug is good because we can get water to make soups. So there's that. And the cool thing is you can just plop these on the ground like that. I can just get some food out of the bin here and eat it. So that turnip stew is pretty good. We have the crucible, and I guess the pot's already on there. So we'll just set our food down and finish up the house, or finish up as much as we can. So one more of these. And then I guess we want to dig this stuff up. Oh, a shovel broke. Okay. Fair enough. I think that actually looks better if I go that way. So let's do that. Are there any other furries that hate getting confused with other animals? I bet if you're like a fish furry, you'd get mad. Or if you're like a dolphin furry, you don't want to get lumped in with the fish furries. Can you be like an insect furry? I guess like a spider. Spiders aren't insects, which was the point I was going to make, is that you call somebody an insect furry, but they're really a spider. They're an arachnid furry. An arachnifurry, if you will. Let's see here. Need to make another shovel. Let's do it. Yeah, everyone does think you're a fox. I guess, like, the head shape, like, most people aren't going to be familiar with the maned wolf. Like, I'm not familiar with the maned wolf until you brought it up. So, I guess it makes sense. People would be like, oh, he looks kind of like a fox. He looks kind of like, he's like a canine-ish, so, but he doesn't seem to be a wolf. Must be a fox. Well, no, friend. He is not a fox. He's a maned wolf. And I think you have that in your bio, right? So if people just look, they would see that. But nobody reads those, come on. Who wants to read an About Me section? Okay, I think that looks good there. You just fill that in like that. There are moth characters that are really cool. Oh, that does sound cool. Moths kind of have like a furriness to them too, though. Like they have like fur on them, I think. All right, so there is that side of the roof. Now we just need to finish the other side, which is going to take more dry grass than we currently have. Let's go get some. We'll use the knife for this. I don't want to waste my scythe on getting dry grass. Oh. Speaking of wasting durability, there goes my knife. Ooh, this is kind of a banger. I can dig it. So what else? What else can we talk about today? I think last night we talked about plans for the weekend, but you know, if there are other people here and you've got fun plans, you're gonna do anything. Carape, I don't know what you're doing this weekend. Are you gonna play Elden Ring and then cry again? How's that going, by the way? The more that I watch you play it, the more I'm interested in playing it myself. Like, I know you're good at that style of game. You're good at the Dark Souls, the Sekiros. But I don't know, there's something about it that doesn't quite hit that like, oh, this looks like Dark Souls 2, I'm not interested. It's more like, oh, this is kind of like Breath of the Wild, kind of. So I am interested because I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. It's a solid game. I think my only concern would be I'd get frustrated with the mechanics of combat and how it's kind of razor's edge it is. Like bosses just will take you down in one hit. Like watching you fight that guy on the fat guy on the small horse. It was like, first you have to get to the zone, then you have to cross the desert to get to him, and he's like throwing stuff at you. And then you have to learn all his mechanics, and you know, how many deaths does that take? Like, I don't know. I guess if I did it very cautiously, like if I didn't rush into every enemy, if I kind of like observed them and maybe played a more standoffy type character, like a mage or something, or an archer, that might be a little bit better for me. But yeah, just rushing in and getting my butt whooped by something 20 times bigger than me doesn't seem like a good time. But maybe it is. My own, like, again, my only point of reference is Dark Souls 2, and from what I understand, that's like one of the less fondly remembered ones. For that one, you can actually summon a bunch of NPCs to help you, so you intentionally handicapped yourself. I mean, you ended up beating him in the end, right? But it couldn't have been too much of a handicap. But yeah, if they're, and like there's the summons, which is cool, so maybe that's what it takes to get me into it. All right, let's get a couple of these going. All right, so one more batch of these. There we go. All right, the house is finished. I guess we'll put these on the edge. Can't hurt. We just have one extra. But that's fine. We'll throw it in the basket. And now we just need a door. So let's make a door. How do I make a door? See if I remember. I want to say, no, it's not firewood. It is a rough wooden door. So, okay, so 2 logs, 3 sticks. 2 logs. No, other way around. 3 sticks and then an axe. And there we go. There we go. We got a little hut. So Carpe says, I think generally Elden Ring is a lot more friendly to new players or players not experienced with that stuff. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Like, I saw a lot of people who don't typically play that sort of game playing it. And you can just skip whatever boss you're not feeling at the moment. So all of them. Gotcha. Is there anything I can do with this meat? It doesn't seem like it. Like, I thought I could cook this. Let me check the in-game wiki. Meat stew. Vegetable stew. Ooh. Make soup. First 2 slots must be 1 water and 1 vegetable. Place the water using a bucket. You can add meat. Okay, so let's try making a soup here. So we'll take this away. We'll put water in. And then we'll add turnips. Then we'll add some meat. Okay, we will not add meat, I guess. 1 serving of turnip soup with red meat. I'll take that. So we need firewood. Add that in. Grab the torch. Light it up. And let's cook up some food. That looks good to me. Oh yeah, this is pretty cozy actually. It's like kind of a dugout vibe, but with a thatch roof. and plenty of space for storage, or we could put stuff down. All right, so we're cooking up the soup. In the meantime, though, we need to take some clay and we need to make some stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Grab some clay. Put this dirt away. Put this rawhide away because we can't do anything with it. And we're going to make a big ol' storage container for our food. Because eventually we're going to have more food than we need to eat right away, and we're going to want to keep it fresh for longer. Especially meat. And, oh, this is a big one. Oh boy. Time to dig down. Yeah, pretty much. So once, like I said, once we have enough food that I don't have to worry about foraging every day, we can start digging the copper shaft. But before that, like I said, I would like to get this big clay vessel fired. This is a big one too. It's going to take a little bit of time here. Okay, so now we do the outside. I know I missed a couple. We'll come back and get them. And we basically just do that like 10 times. This is a very resource intense pot. Also, Kerpe, how is the are you still looking to move? Or did you realize it was way too expensive? Takes longer than making a real pot. I mean, this is a pretty big pot. I don't know how long. Like, I'm not a potter. I couldn't tell you the actual process for making this thing. But it's probably about right. Just, you know, you're throwing clay on there and then you gotta shape it and make sure it all molds together. Oh, I didn't want to go to bed. Nope, control, get out. I want to do this while it's dark. Like the little pots were pretty quick. This is like a gigantic one though. More like a barrel sized. And Kerpe says, as for the weekend, my concept of time has crumbled. He does not even notice when it is the weekend. Man, I miss those days. I took about a year off from work and from school when I got out of the army. And my schedule was so weird. And I loved it. Like, I would be up all night playing games, and then I would sleep all day. Like, I met all kinds of interesting people from different time zones. Can't do that anymore, though. Like, I guess if I was a freelancer, which I don't really have any skills that are conducive to freelancing, but if I could set my own hours, I would probably have crazy time stuff too. But I suppose if you have friends that are like work people, then if you have plans with them, you kind of are based around their schedule. Oh boy, okay, we're almost done. We're at the top now. That wasn't so bad. We did burn through a lot of our clay though. There's something to keep in mind. We'll need to go dig up more clay at some point. And we would ideally not be spending our fire clay on regular pottery. And speaking of, not speaking of pottery, but speaking of time, or speaking of Kerpe, you and Teddy gotta finish It Takes Two, man. I've been watching for him to stream again, and I haven't seen him. Getting a little worried. Well, I still need to be responsible and do commissions. There's structure to a day, just not much structure to the concept of weeks. True, yeah. You're ultimately beholden to the client, right? Yes. I guess, so the way I look at it, I feel like being a freelancer is very liberating. But I think a lot of people, and I don't know if you consider yourself among this Kerpe, there's like more stress because you never know when your commissions are going to come in or if you can complete them on time, or, you know, you got to look for clients and stuff. And that can be a little daunting. But I don't know if you have to worry about that. Maybe that's an other people problem. All right, so we put that down. Oh, shoot, we need some dry grass here. Let's go ahead and dig that up. I think we need 10. Sounds right. And we need some sticks, which we have. And then we need 4 firewood. We also have. So there we go. Hard for Kerpe to talk about since she's never had an employed job. Well, let me tell you. It's, I think for most people, like depending on what the actual job is, it's just, for me, it's very boring. So it's not so much that it's hard or that it's difficult or that anything like that. It's just like I'm at work all day and there's not usually that much work to do in a day. So I end up just getting very bored and watching either you stream or somebody else stream or watching YouTube videos. So you've never had an actual job. That's interesting. Not even like a part-time one, like at a grocery store or something, or a fast food place. I don't know if fast food's that big over there. So when I was in high school, I worked at McDonald's, which was interesting to say the least. And I don't know, I never really liked it. But at the same time, it was, again, it wasn't hard work. It was just boring. Like you're standing there for however many hours after I've been at school all day. That's what makes it the worst, I think. And then you got people coming in and like, can I get food? I'm like, sure, whatever. Kerpe's just always managed to get by somehow. Yeah, I think if you have, because I think you say you have a supportive family, right? So if you have a family that is willing to kind of support you, then you can get away with it. I think for me, I left home right after high school. I was still 17. I turned 18 on the drive to get an apartment. And I got an apartment with my girlfriend. We lived there for a couple months and then I ran out of money. And rather than like move back in with my parents, I joined the army instead. So my whole life has been like work that I hate. All right, let's get some turnip stew. Delicious. Okay, so let's put this clay away. Let's take stock of what we've got. We have some turnips, we have some hay and some dry grass, which honestly we don't need the hay anymore, so we'll just put that away. So yeah, I think you're right. I think it's time to dig down. So let's start by doing that. So if we want to be ideal, we'll just pick all these coppers up and we'll do something like this. Do like a 3x3 and then kind of do a stairway down. Get some rock. There we go. How do we want to do this? Say we do it like that. We'll want to put a fence up or something, or maybe like some extra dirt so we don't come falling down here on accident. but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Carpe says, have I ever told you that during my year in Norway, I survived off day trading? Like stocks? That's kind of impressive. You're like a little finance guy. Why don't you go back to doing that? Or do you still do that? You never stopped doing that. Oh, we found the copper right away too. This is great. It's poor quality, but I don't care. Let's get it. Beautiful. Look at that. Just free copper. All right. Crush with hammer to extract nuggets. So we need a hammer. One of the first things that we're gonna need. Good old nuggets. What I want to know, what part of the chicken does the nugget come from? The emotional toll that day trading had on Carpe was not worth it. It's not for everybody. It's not for me, because I don't want to have to deal with that. It's like all my investments are long-term. They're index funds for the most part, and I don't have to worry too much about whether they're up or down at a particular time. Yeah, we got the copper. We're gonna make some money. We're gonna make some tools. It's gonna be great. We're already way ahead of the curve, having got this pickaxe early on. Yeah, dig it up. Okay. So it looks like there's a little bit more down here. So we can go grab that. And I don't know how big this vein is. This might be the last of it. Yeah, that looks like that's it. So not a whole lot, but a lot more than 0, which is really what we needed. All right, so the only issue I'm seeing now is that we don't have a hammer, and we can't make a hammer until we have 20 nuggets. So we need to go get 20 nuggets. Oh, Carpe didn't have a financial buffer. I see, I see. Losing money meant directly losing stuff like food or rent. That's true, yeah. If that's... And at least you weren't doing it on margin, which would be even worse. Because then you're, like, losing future money. I guess we could just leave that hole there. Be a quarry or something. But let's go ahead and flatten out the area around our base. What is going on down here? Some leaves. I forgot I ran out of sticks as well. We're gonna need to get more sticks. Speaking of which, there is a leaf right there that has sticks. Oh, what is this? There's turnips? Where did you guys come from? I missed those. Carpe says, honestly, looking at how markets performed in the last couple of years, your strategy is one of the best. Yeah, that's like the oh, what's his name? The Bogle man. You buy and hold. Like, otherwise, because if you're doing short-term trading, it's very much gambling. Unless you have some kind of secret information, there's no guarantee that anything is going to go up or go down or whatever. So at the end of the day, you're just better off having a little bit of everything and then riding the market where it goes. We have a lot of stones. So what do we want to do? I think, yeah, we'll just go check out some more copper. Let's get rid of this. Change this to house, actually. Make that blue so it stands out. And put a little hut on there. Perfect. All right, so we have copper up here and over here that we need to go investigate. Let's go do that. Oh, wait, there's some over here as well. but unfortunately it's under sand, so it would be kind of difficult to dig down. We'll just have to keep that in mind if we start getting really desperate for copper. So what are you doing now, Carpe? Are you still invested, or do you kind of get out of the market altogether? Because I feel like in your position, like if you have extra money coming in from commissions or whatever, then you could definitely be setting some of that aside to invest for the future. Yes. Get these trees out of the way. Stupid trees blocking up my view. So here we have some more copper, it looks like. Let's just go ahead and mark it off. So you know what? We'll put something here to show that there's copper there, so we know to dig down. Because I don't want to dig a bunch of copper. Did I mark it? Mark it. Copper. Brown. No. Copper. Orange. Orange works. And what we really need is to get those 20 nuggets so we can get started. Yeah. Now the one thing you should definitely not invest in is crypto or NFTs. Do not, under any circumstances, ever, no matter who you're with or who you are or what your goal is, ever, under any circumstances, invest in NFTs. It's not an investment. You're buying a product that someone is telling you is going to sell for more down the line. And the entire philosophy of crypto is based on it being a currency, but it sucks as a currency. So what is the selling point? Anyway, that's my rant about crypto for the day. I don't have much to say about it other than don't. More copper, huh? Holy cow. Hit the jackpot. Copper. Orange. Dig it up. Alright, so if we can just get to that 20, like I said. 19, alright. Just need a little bit more. Oh, is this dead? Nice. Looks crushed. Won't be able to harvest much from this carcass. Oh well, we'll try anyway. We got some red meat. I'll take it. The selling point is buying drugs. True. If you're looking to buy drugs, go for it. Just as long as you recognize that it's not an investment, it's a purchase. You're buying something for money, and that's all. All right, we need another knife. We could definitely make a copper knife. That could be a good use of our stuff. Airbay's since just been doing some light, long, midterm trading. Well, there you go. That's the way to do it. Like, you're not going to get rich quick. I mean, I guess you could if you're very lucky, but at that point, just play the lottery. And yeah, put a little bit aside every month if you have extra. That's the way to do it. Don't get greedy. Don't see something that's too good to be true and then assume that it's actually true. Question what somebody is selling you. Remember, if somebody is trying to sell you something, ask yourself, what do they have to gain by selling this to me? Like, I see commercials on TV that are like, buy gold now, it's a great investment. And you have to think, if it's such a great investment, why are you trying to sell it? You should be holding on to it just because it's such a good investment. Anyway, that's my other financial rant for the day. And this applies to anything too. Like, someone is always going to be trying to sell you something, and you need to recognize when that's happening. And you need to recognize why they're trying to sell it to you. Are they just trying to sell you a product that you want or need? Are they selling you food? Are they selling you a new car? Are they selling you an Xbox? Okay, fine. That's a product. Easy enough. Are they selling you a link to a picture that they claim is going to be worth $1 million someday? All right, start to question. That's a really good point. A jerry-rigged 401k. Yeah, I guess, so you guys don't have 401ks in the way that the US does, because the US like sets aside stuff in the tax code for companies to do that. Like, rather than have a pension, which used to be how it was. But from what I read, you guys have a full-on Social Security program that actually doesn't suck. Assuming you pay into it, which I don't think. I think you said you don't really, because you don't have a traditional job. Or you don't pay taxes or whatever. Let's get some more turnips going, yeah. Look at all these turnips we got. We're gonna be swimming in food. And anybody else have any financial questions they'd like to ask for the class? This is sort of my Saturday financial advice stream time after all. Do you have any questions about budgets or investing or retirement planning, saving? Where to open a... Oh, is this another dead hare? What the heck? All this free food we're getting. This is great. Yes, please. More meat is better. What other stuff can I give you advice on? I guess taxes. Very basic tax advice. I'm not a tax accountant. That's not my specialty, but I had to learn it in school. Of course, it changes every year, so you kind of have to keep an eye on that. If you're wondering how I do my taxes, I use TurboTax because I am a schmuck and I'm too lazy to do them myself. But there are plenty of free programs out there you can use. Assuming your tax situation is not very complicated, it'll do them for free. These companies get money from the government to offer free tax services, so you should take advantage of it. I just saw a rabbit running away, and it looks like it's going to get trapped. So, dang it. Are you serious? And it just ran past me, didn't it? No, come back. I want to eat you. I got it. Good deal. Oh, good stuff. We got another rabbit. We're gonna... Oh, it's a hare. Dang it. I keep mixing those up. It looks like a rabbit. It doesn't look like a hare. I think they use the same models. Alright, so this is still going. But I think we're going to want to grab the crucible here. Because we're going to want to put... How do I actually open this? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do I just put the nuggets in there? No. Okay, hang on. I gotta look this up. Charcoal burning. Oh, we need to make charcoal too. Shoot. Okay, smelting. So you need to smelt copper. And later on bronze. You need charcoal, clay, and copper nuggets. Craft a crucible. Fire it in a pit kiln. Once prepared, place the crucible in the fire pit, then place nuggets into the 4 crucible slots and heat with charcoal. Wait a minute. I have to place it into a fire pit? Okay. Take the crucible out of the fire pit and hold over a mold. Press right. Alright, hang on. Let me see this. So basically, I need to take my fire pit, which is here. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. We got it now. Tax question. There was no info about me having profits from trading in the tax return. Does that mean my government doesn't know about it? And if yes, can I not pay anything? You mean when you were in Norway? Because if you made the profits in Norway, then technically you would want to pay, you'd have to pay Norway taxes. But also, like you're not a Norwegian citizen? That's like a huge EU question that I have no idea about, unfortunately. But my guess is if it's not on there and the government does the taxes essentially for you, then yeah, you're probably off the hook. Although if there's some way to self-report, you may want to do that just to be safe. But I'm guessing you didn't turn too much of a profit if you were cutting into your food stuff. All right, let's take the crucible, put it back. Let's go ahead and eat some delicious stew. And we have a lot of food now. This is great. All right, so we need to make charcoal is the next big step we need to do. So let's go ahead and start working on that. So this is the part of the game where we need to chop down a ton of trees. So we're gonna want a couple of axes for this part. Go, there's one. We better make another one just to be safe. But we'll probably end up making more before this is all done. Okay. And actually this is a good spot to build a charcoal pit. Let's get this birch tree out of the way. It was enough to get by, but nothing crazy. Then yeah, you're probably fine. All right, so this will be our charcoal pit. Just make sure we have room. So there we go. All right, let's grab this dirt. I think we have packed dirt, right? Yeah, we use some packed dirt for this. So 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry to hear that you didn't become a GME millionaire, but it's probably for the best. It's not the most sustainable way to make money. And 1 and 2 and 3. All right, so now we need to get some wood, like I said. Let's go do that. Start with what we've got now. And go ahead and throw this in the pit. Three, 4. And so we need to do that several more times. Let's say that. Several. Do I get a lot of relatives asking about taxes? Yeah, sometimes. My mom asks about taxes or other finance stuff. My buddy from the army will occasionally ask me a question. But it's not as much as you'd expect, given how often you hear stories about relatives asking for tech support from their younger relatives. I think I've managed to stay a little under the radar for most of my family. Which is why I'm so excited to help people out on stream with their finance stuff. Because there's a lot that goes into it, and I wish that I had had like someone to ask these questions to before I ended up in the position that I ended up in when I had to join the army. I mean, I probably wouldn't have listened, honestly. I was still in high school. I had a girlfriend. I didn't want to break up to move hundreds of miles away. And, you know, in the end, it all did work out. I'm around today. I'm still alive. I didn't starve to death in the streets or anything. But my life might have gone a little bit smoother if I hadn't done that. All right, let's get some firewood. And then more firewood. Like I said, we're going to be burning through axes today. That is the plan. That's a spear. Okay. Got that mixed up with the knife. All right, next tree. Where are ya? Another pine tree up here. Let's get it. It's extremely complicated anytime you try to look up info about that. About what? Now I'm lost. I confused myself talking to chat. Specifically talking to Kerpe, who's currently the only person chatting. Like 10 seconds after answering a question. I think people need... Yeah, that's true. So if you just have a regular job, then your taxes are pretty much done for you. You get your tax forms at the end of the year. You file them. And if you're in a civilized country, the government does it all for you and sends you the refund without you having to do much of anything. Except maybe dispute it if there's some kind of error. Here in America, the tax preparation companies have lobbied to make it so the government doesn't do that. So that way they can keep making money. It sucks for everybody except them, I guess. I guess this is wood. We can take that. So I do offer, like I always say, anytime I talk to somebody who does freelancing, I'm like, hey, if you have any tax questions, I can maybe help you out. I can look stuff up for you. And they're like, okay. And then I hardly ever hear back questions about that stuff. I guess one of the questions that I get is how to structure yourself as a business. So like, do I want to even have a business? Do I just want to be a sole proprietorship or an LLC or an S Corp or something? That one gets a little more tricky. And there we go. Almost done. Got the wood. So yeah, if you're wondering why, so for you Americans out there who are wondering why taxes are such a pain in the butt, it is because the tax preparation companies are specifically keeping them that way, so you have to pay them every year, or they get money from the government every year to help people do their taxes. Other countries do not have that complicated of tax situations. Okay, I think we should probably start heading back now. I hear wolves. And I do not want to get my butt eaten. Not yet, anyway. Maybe later, after the stream. There's a hare. Little baby one. We don't need to eat that. Not much meat on it. And Emmykins would kill me if I ate a baby animal. Go ahead and throw this in the pit. And... oh, no, not like that. Like this. Keep on chopping the wood. Eventually we'll have enough. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're out of axe power again. Good to know. And do that. And do that. Alright, so we need to make another axe. Let's go. That's a shovel. I don't need a shovel. But whatever, we'll make one anyway. I always mix them up. They look very similar in the menu. Try that again. Axe head, it's the first one. Just chipping away at the rock. Make it look nice. Make it look tasty. And then chop it up. More firewood. More firewood. More firewood. And we're not even close to being done yet. So the game actually tells you, it's like, you may have to chop down a forest for this. And they are not lying. You need a ton of wood. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna keep the rest of this inside to serve as kind of our firewood stockpile for food. So what are we building here? We're building a charcoal pit so we can make charcoal, so we can make, we can smelt down copper to make metal. Oh, I just realized we're out of food. Let's make some more food then. All right, so we've got turnips and we have meat, which is actually good. We can make the meat stew. Oh, they have to be even. That sucks. Okay, so we'll throw some fire on, or some firewood on there, and we'll torch it up. So yeah, so we need lots of wood. We're going to turn it into charcoal, and then we're going to take that charcoal and we're going to smelt down the copper so we can make the tool that we need, the hammer. And there's our big jug to be able to smelt, or to be able to break down those copper ores that we found into copper nuggets so we can make more copper to make more copper tools. And then eventually we'll be able to go look for iron stuff, start upgrading our gear. But yeah, it is a little complicated. That's why I say it's slower paced than Minecraft. There's a lot more going on. I don't want to say it's more grindy. Like, that feels derogatory to say about a game. But you do have to gather a lot more varieties of resources to get things going the way you want them to. Do we want to sleep? I think maybe. Trying to see if there's anything here that we want to be able to do. To move the grain over the food storage. So we do need to get more flax, and we do need to eventually start doing leather working, but that's a way to go. Is there lava in the caves? I don't think so. I've not seen lava, but I don't think it's not really a resource in this game like it is in Minecraft, which makes sense. Like, lava is not, you don't want to get close to lava. Let's just say that. You can't put it in a bucket. Is there lava? Okay. So Hexidian says yes. Thank you. I haven't been that far down. But thanks for stopping by. I hope you're a big Vintage Story fan. I was a huge Terra Firmacraft fan, which is how I got introduced to this game. So I'm looking forward to all the secrets that it holds. The secrets that it hides from us. All right, more wood time. Let's head over to the forest. And we need another axe, I think. Gonna need quite a few of these, I imagine. Hopefully we can get the charcoal pit going today. Like, there shouldn't be anything stopping us, aside from running out of trees to chop, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Here we go. Get some more axes. Go grab some food for the road, so we're gonna be out for a while. Load up on meat stew. And let's go. So ideally we'd be chopping down larger trees so we get more wood at a time. But we kind of just have to take what we come across. Like, these aren't, I guess there's a big one up there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yup. There's a wolf there. Oh, what the heck? What is that? They swim now? Okay, we gotta go here. Jeez, thing just came right out of nowhere. Oh, is there some sort of end goal? No, not yet. Exactly, yeah. Oh, there's more copper here. Oh, I can't look. There's a wolf on my butt. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Okay, so we're just gonna go really far away and hope that the wolf leaves us alone. And we'll just have to find trees somewhere else, I guess. The end game is to get steel, and that's a goal and a half, right? You got to get all the resources, you got to build the machinery that you need, and then you're good to go. You can have steel armor, steel weapons, steel tools. You can finally fight off those hordes of wolves that harassed you all early game. Oh, there's a temporal thing over there. There's a big tree. Let's go get that big tree. Can build, explore, or chisel. That's the end game. Yeah, it's like Minecraft, right? Well, Minecraft has the end dragon, but that's once you beat that, like, who cares? I don't think I've even beat the end dragon in vanilla. I've only beat it in modded Minecraft, so it's not, for me, it's not that big of a goal. Get some quartz here. Man, this is a big old tree. I think this is an oak tree. Let's find out. Oak is actually kind of useful. It's walnut. Oh, okay. I don't care then. Oak is useful because we need it to tan leather, or tan hides to make leather. Spoiler alert, wolves swim slower than you do. You can kite them in water. Oh, that's good news. I'll have to test that out once I have a reason to deal with them. So what I saw, and the reason that I kind of just sprinted away, I dove into the water and the wolf leapt over and landed on the far side. So I kind of wanted to get out of there and not have to deal with it. I don't know. I like that there are wolves and that they're dangerous in this game, but at the same time, they're kind of too tough for me. Oh, okay. I guess the axe broke. Did all of my axes break? Jeez. Didn't I have 3 axes made up? I guess it's per block, right? That it takes away durability. That is impressive. It's a lot of wood at least. All right, let's get another one going. The heck is that? A walnut seed. All right, makes sense. And let's grab a stick. That is a lot of wood. I don't think this is enough to finish the charcoal pit, but it'll hopefully be enough. There's supposed to be bears, but you've never seen one. I've never seen one either. So I guess I'll keep my eyes open. Oh, no, wait. I have seen a bear. I saw it once on my first playthrough, and I was like, what the heck is that? And ran away. So yeah, there are bears. I think they're much rarer. But they must be, because I've seen lots of wolves, but not a lot of bears. Just the one. All right. We're full up on wood somehow. Does it stack better than... Okay, question before I start doing this. Does wood stack better than firewood? As in, which one should I be gathering up? Okay, so it looks like we're full. Oh, okay, we don't need to eat. We're full. We can chuck the thing. Doesn't one stack produce 32 firewood stacks? I don't think so. I think no, because each one produces 4, I think. So this would make 64, which is 2 stacks of logs. So yeah, we'd rather have logs on us. All right, so logs stack better than firewood, confirmed. All right, let's head back. We'll go around so we don't have to... Oh. That's interesting. Let's not fall down there today. Maybe later. I guess we do have a pickaxe. We could get back out, but why would I want to go through that trouble? So I got very lucky on this. In the first 5 minutes, I found a ruin with a tool pot that had a copper pickaxe in it. So in case you're wondering why I have a copper pickaxe and a copper scythe, yeah, just pure RNG, which is really speeding up the game here, which I'm sure everybody appreciates. Oh, there's another wolf. Oh, God. Go around. So yeah, I don't want to deal with a wolf right now. And so hopefully this is enough firewood. We can at least put a dent in that charcoal pit. What is that? Is that a wolf? It's a bunny. Okay, don't care. Bunny is fine. Or hare is fine. They will not try to attack me. At least not yet. That would be kind of a funny Easter egg to put in the game, like a bunny that attacks you. And it's really strong. Oh, okay, there's a temporal rift over there. Cool. Pretty close to my house, actually. We'll just avoid it for now. Can you find steel tools? No, I don't. You know, I don't know. I haven't found any ever. I think it just gives you copper from the ones that I've seen. But there might be higher level areas that give you steel. Probably not, though. That would be just defeat the purpose of the game. Okay, more firewood. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is a lot of wood. Oh, well, there goes that. Okay. So let's make another axe, as we have done so often here. We really need, yeah, we should definitely invest in a metal axe at some point. Or maybe not. Maybe it's better to save the metal for other things. I mean, it's almost certainly better to save the metal for other things. And let's see, that's my offhand slot, I think. I still haven't even learned all of the like bits and bobs. So we have, I guess, accessories, belts, all kinds of stuff over here that I don't know anything about. Because I still haven't gotten beyond the banging rocks together stage of the game. All right, let's grab that. Grab these. So yeah, we might actually finish the charcoal pit right here. Which would be awesome. Because then we could make the charcoal, then we could get the copper, and then we can start really accelerating our progress here. Righty. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 9 more stacks. I think we can do that. And then some. Break my axe again. No, but I do need another one. Also, fun fact about this game, it has multiplayer. So if anybody's interested in doing some multiplayer of this game, let me know. You can maybe set up a server or just host or something and try it out. I think one of the issues with the dedicated servers that I've seen is that food spoils while you're offline, which makes sense. Like the clock is still ticking, but it can be frustrating if you preserve a bunch of food and then you come back the next day and it's all spoiled. But I realize, you know, people can't play 24 hours a day and keep everything going. I think the best server that I played on for a game like this was a Terra Firma Craft server that was only open for 4 hours a day. And it was awesome. Basically, everybody would come on, you'd play for your 4 hours, and then the server would shut down for the night. And then there was no, like, you couldn't have the no-lifer people who would have a huge advantage. You wouldn't have to worry about your food spoiling while you were offline because you weren't offline that much. It was great. And there we go. Yeah, this should be enough. Perfect. So we just need to go gather up some dirt and turn this into a nice little pit. You can set the server to pause when no one is online. Exactly. So you can, But, you know, the server is ultimately going to be online longer than any one person maybe has the ability to be. So it also depends on what the philosophy is of the server is. If you're all playing as a group, that's one thing. If you are if everybody kind of breaks off and does their own thing, then that could be an issue. Or if you do my favorite style of server, which is everybody splits off for X amount of days and then we all get together and have a big battle with whatever resources you've managed to gather, then in that case, I think you'd want the limited time stuff going on. Get this dirt. Tasty, tasty dirt. Warp it up. You've tried the hermit life? It's not that great. Yeah, I think working together in this game is definitely the superior play style. You have somebody gathering while somebody's digging clay or doing some pottery or whatever. I always kind of, like in most games, I've done more of the hermit stuff, but over the years I've realized that you're a lot better off as a group. Like speedrunning the human experience here. All right, now we just need 9 more dirt to put on top. So I guess we'll go back to the well of dirt and get more dirt from the well. There we go, yada yada. Getting that dirt. It's appealing to not have to rely on others, but in the end, you're just playing single player with chat. Yeah, it's true. Like, you want to be self-sufficient, you want to be able to do everything on your own, but at that point, why be on the server? I guess, you know, there's trade. You could have your own separate areas and then trade resources with each other. And of course, as soon as my shovel breaks, it's after I've thrown out that shovel head from earlier. So whatever, we'll just make another one. Doesn't take that much effort. Yeah. Get the shovel. Get the dirt. Wait, I guess I don't need that. I don't need that much dirt. We've gone too far in a few places here. All right, we get 2 more just so we have an even amount. There we go. Tempted to jump down here, so I will. Huzzah. Carpe remembers when we played Zomboid together and we won. We did not win at all, but I appreciate the sentiment. I died once and then I got bitten, and then you tried to kill me, but it didn't take, so I had to like wander off into the woods. All right, so this is how you build a charcoal pit. Next, we need to do a little fire pit on top. And then we'll just use the fire starter here. I can't be bothered to go get the torch. I think one of the issues that at least some people might have with... Okay, I cannot place this block here. 24 before the in-game pile ignites. So wait, do I have to cover this up too? Like that? Is that what it wants for me? That's kind of funky looking. But you know what? It works. I'm not going to complain too much. A lot of dry grass. Holy cow. Throw that in there. Got extra firewood. Got extra dirt. Let's take stock here. We have some firewood. We've got food. We've got crucible. But we're going to need a tool mold. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go get some clay. And go get that going. Takes 30 seconds for the smoke to appear. If there's no smoke, it's not working. Yeah, the smoke has appeared. I thought that the fire pit would disappear and kind of start the charcoal pit on fire, and then I'd put the dirt over that. But I guess the fire pit sticks around until it actually starts. So it is smoking. It looks good. Charcoal will be made soon enough. Let's go gather up some clay to make some tool molds. Diggy, diggy, dig. So the first thing we want is a hammer so we can smash up those copper ores that we found. Then we're going to want a prospector's pick. And then at that point, we can kind of just play it by ear. I think we'll probably want a copper knife would be good. Or maybe not. Is it hexadian or hexadian? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm going to ask you this question. What tools would you recommend for my first couple of tools here? Because I have quite a bit of tools, or quite a bit of copper, so I definitely need a hammer to smash up the ore that I found. But then beyond that, I guess it's just a matter of what to upgrade first. Go down here, go do some pottery. Knives aren't better with better materials, they just have better durability. Yeah. Having better durability would be kind of helpful, but maybe it's not that big of a deal. Get bronze first. Okay, so maybe a spear would be helpful too. A bronze spear or a copper spear. All right. Let's make another spear. We can fight off some wolves as a treat. So if I was going to try to find tin, where would I look? Food time for Kerpe? Okay, Kerpe, enjoy your food. Have a yummy, yummy dinner. A prospecting pick helps if you haven't found the zinc, tin or zinc plus bismuth yet. I haven't found anything but copper and quartz. So if I gotta go digging, then prospector pick, it looks like it's gonna be. Can I just find like tin nuggets and stuff? Or I guess it would be sphalerite on the surface like copper, or do I need to be looking at exposed stone? Because if that's the case, it might be worthwhile for me to go on a little expedition here. And while I'm doing that, I can gather up a couple of foods. Oh, this music is so good. It's not in your face, right? It's just very chill. It's very relaxing. So let's get some berries here for the road while we go look for a little bit. I think, let's check the time. It is 15:20. So yeah, we still have quite a bit of daylight left to explore. Let's go look around. Little baby hare there. A fox over there. I'll make another spear actually. This one's gonna break soon enough. And if we do any hunting, we'll want to have extra spears ready to go. All right, do that. My body is ready for hunting. Let's go. What is that? Oh, it's a goat. Yeah, let's not mess with the goat. There's no ideal biome for tin, but basalt has better ores in general. All right, good to know. It also has obsidian, which is great, I think. Is obsidian, are the rock types better or worse than each other for making tools? I feel like that was a thing in Terra Firma Craft, but it wasn't like a huge difference. It was just some minor durability differences. But it'd be cool if like obsidian knives or spears or whatever did more damage. But again, like I said, I don't know. All right, what are we looking for? We're just on the lookout for some rocks. Just looking for rocks. That's the whole game. People are going to ask me what you do in this game, and I'm going to say you look for rocks. Just like real life. Ooh, I guess we could go caving. I mean, this isn't really a cave, but... Oh wait, olivine. What the heck is olivine? Oh, it requires bronze to break anyway, so it doesn't matter. I guess we can mark it off in case we decide to come back. Yeah. Obsidian is best, flint is second, generic stones are worst. Oh, okay. That's actually really useful information to have, thanks. Because I've been using regular stones because I thought they might be better. Oh, is this more copper? Oh boy, it is. Let's mark it off for when we need to come back to the well of copper. Okay. Mark it down. In case we need to come back. And what is this up here? Like a ruin of some sort. Maybe it's a trader. Olivine makes green glass and is needed for steel. Ooh, that's good then. I'll have to, it's a good thing I marked that off. Want to come back later. We've got something going on down there. We'll have to investigate once we have our gear ready to go. Get up high and look around. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I need to be going this way. I wish there was a compass or something in the game so I could orient myself a little bit better. So I'll occasionally find myself looking... Oh, what is that? That's a ruin. Cool. I'll occasionally find myself facing the wrong direction from where I wanted to be going. End up getting turned around. More copper. Yes. Beautiful. So much copper. This is crazy. I realize I'm not going to need copper forever, but like as it stands now, having access to the copper is very helpful. There's a map in Minimap, yeah. Oh, I guess I could turn the Minimap on. What is the key for that? There we go. Okay. That's what I needed. Ooh. Sandstone cobble skull. What the heck is that good for? It's another rift over there. Let's avoid that. I have a pick. I can mine the copper right now. I know. It's getting dark, so I don't want to spend a lot of time out here. And I'd have to dig down and everything. But I will plan on coming back. Cobble skull is very decorative. Yeah, I guess for certain people. You're into that. Oh, is that Terra Prata? Oh, baby. We got it. Let's dig it up. This is... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Only 2, huh? Oh, there's more. Alright, we're in the money, guys. Hope you guys like farming. Just call me Stardew Valley. We're about to do some farming. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. And the sun is starting to set, so let's just take a quick peek inside this little cave area. I didn't see anything right away, so we'll just head back now. There's flax. Oh, nice. All right, we'll mark this off. We're gonna have to come back this way anyway. So we'll just mark it off. Flax. And we'll head back now. So what other things do I need to be looking for? So bismuth and... What was the other one? Bismuth and zinc to make bismuth bronze, or tin to make regular bronze are the metals that we're looking for right now. And I would be curious to know what the odds of me finding them around here are, but I'm not sure if there's enough way to, if there's any way to know that. It might just be a long time searching, or it might just pop right up. Oh, this is more flax. More flax. No, it's just leaves. Dang it. Should have looked a little harder before I ran over here. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna get copper, we're gonna try to get bronze. And then from there, we'll just kind of go down the tech tree. And it's getting a little close to time to wrap up for this morning. But we'll keep going until the time is right, I guess we'll say. If I reach a good stopping point. Oh, let's hope I don't get stuck going up this hill. Alright, good. And where is my house? Down here. I'm a bit of a ways off, but I think I can make it back before it gets too dark. You can make a prospecting pick if you want to find it easier. Surface ores other than copper are extremely rare. You're going to have to explore caves. And yeah, I don't mind exploring caves, so we'll end up doing that. I did spot some caves earlier that I'm interested in exploring. So I probably should have marked off some of these caves. So this is copper here. Marked it off and put down a beacon. And there's more copper around. So we should have enough copper to make all the tools that we want. We just need to make sure that we have enough to replace anything that breaks. And I'm going to have to learn how the prospecting pick system works in this particular game. So I've used it in Terra Firmacraft, and I just remember it being a pain in the butt, so I'm sure this is probably very similar. Very little bit of hot, little bit of cold, that kind of stuff. What's that? That's a goat, okay. Our charcoal pit is smoking, that's good. And other than that, we may end up setting up a farm near this lake here. I'm not sure if we're quite ready for that yet. All right, let's make some tool molds and some food. I just realized we're getting a little low on hunger. So we will take some turnips. We'll take some rye grain. We'll make some porridge. Just like the pioneers used to make. Because we need some wood as well. Get out the old fire starter. Set mode. Oh, geez, there's multiple modes. Set mode to long range scanner. Break 3 blocks. It tells you odds of finding ores in that chunk. Oh boy. All right, we'll test that out. That sounds a little bit involved for me, but I'm willing to give it a go. Okay, is there anything we need from here? Not currently. Let's bust out the clay and make ourselves some tool molds. So number 1, we need a hammer. 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 Oh boy, that's large. Okay. I was not expecting it to be that large. Okay, we're basically taking up a whole block here. And let's sit down and try to make this a little bit easier. Not actually doing much, but I guess at least we won't move around now. F for tool mode. Short range scanner is break 1 block. It tells you if there's any ores within 8 blocks. Oh boy. So it works on chunks then. Are chunks 16 by 16 still? And does it matter what kind of block that I'm breaking? Oh boy. This is a big old hammer. Holy cow. Okay. We're gonna do it, chat. Don't worry. We're gonna get this hammer mold all set together. Everything's gonna work out just fine. We're gonna have a big, beautiful hammer. We're gonna have lots of copper. We're gonna be able to make everything we could ever want. Then we're gonna take the fight to those nasty wolves. Oh, I hear some enemies outside. They kind of have the zombie pigman grunt to them. Any stone will work, and short-range scanner updates when you mine ores. Okay. Alright, that one is done. Perfect. Let's pick that up. And the other one we want to make... Yep, there's one of the enemies out there, guys. We have to be careful. We don't want to axe, we don't want to hoe. We don't want lamellay, I don't think. Oh, long blade could be good. Pickaxe mold. Prospecting pickaxe mold is what we want. Would you recommend a copper sword as like an early game weapon, or am I better off sticking with stone spears? Making the molds. Doing the thing. This is definitely a kind of game for the person who thinks Minecraft isn't hardcore enough. I think that's another way that I would describe it. Like, you shouldn't be able to punch a tree and get wood from it. That doesn't make any sense. You should have to work for that wood. Spears and blades both have upsides and drawbacks. Yeah. Such as, I guess, reach. Spears you can throw. They do quite a bit of damage, but then, you know, you have to retrieve them, or they break, or whatever. Blades require you to be in sort of close combat. And that could expose you to damage, especially if you don't have armor yourself. Which I currently do not. I'm just wearing commoner clothes. And those are not doing too hot, I don't think. There's a wolf too, huh? I wish the wolves would attack the creatures in addition to me. Like, it seems fair if they fought amongst themselves, but I guess that would make the game a little too easy. Alright, so there is the prospector pick mold. Pick it up. Guess I need an empty hand. Okay. There's a 3x3 mode for clay forming, much faster. Tell me more. Because I'm about to make a... Do I want to make armor? I have a lot of copper. So, lamellar armor requires copper lamellay. I suppose that's probably... Oh, I need the leather too. Okay, so how do I make a saw? That would be a good question. Copper saw blade. Smithing. If you don't have an anvil, create... Oh, I have to make an anvil too? Holy crap. Press F. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Let's just say... Because there's not a spear tip, is there? That's a helve hammer. Oh, mechanized smithing. Okay, we're not there yet. So let's say a long blade. Select tool mode. Oh my gosh. That's a thing that exists. Thank you so much. My life is now saved from the tedium of clay. What is this other one? Duplicate layer? Interesting, interesting. Not sure if that's necessary, but this should work. There we go. Look at that. Now we're painting with power. This is amazing. All right, just go down to the 1-1s for this last bit. And there we go. All right, thank you. I need a crucible or 3 for smelting ores, and you will need a few clay vessels eventually. I have a clay vessel right here. But that's, you're saying for the anvil, huh? Requires 9 ingots worth of ore. Oh boy. So yeah, we're not getting, I don't think we're getting that far tonight or today. So we'll just have to roll with what little we have for now. Let's go ahead and make some more porridge. We've got enough. And there we go. Make some things. 22 clay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go gather more clay at some point. But for the meantime, I just wanted to make a couple of tool molds, get a prospecting pick, get a hammer, and be good to go. Just throw the clay in there. The question is, how are we going to deal with these guys outside the house? So I'm sure they're not going to just go away when the sun comes up, as much as I'd like them to. The clay vessel highlights the utility of the copy-paste mode. Yeah, I suppose it does. I'll have to do that at some point once I get more clay. Yeah, I had no idea that that was even a thing. I probably should have read a little more of the wiki before I just jumped right in. I read the guide, was like, oh, it's Terra Firma Craft, here we go. And then, you know, it adds a whole lot of extra stuff too. Oh, I'm on fire. Let's try not to be on fire. Yeah. So we got those guys out there making noise. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. They will go away when the sun comes up? Okay. See, I've been playing in wilderness survival mode, which is like the semi-hardcore mode, or the harder core mode. And they do not go away when the sun comes up. They do not care. They will happily just hang out and harass you for a while. I don't know if that's intentional or what. Okay, well there he is. Are you gonna run away? Nope, he's not running away. He's coming after me. Interesting. Are you sure they're supposed to run away when the sun comes up? Because he's still coming at me. They're called drifters, that's their names. Alright, I got him. Throwing rocks at me. There we go. See if he's got anything. They don't go away immediately? Ah, okay. Discovering as you go is the best way to play. Yeah, I guess, from a certain point of view. I don't like to be surprised by things that things that are gonna kill me. Stuff like that. Alright, can we put in 2 molds? We cannot. In that case, we'll just do the prospector pick one. Oh, there's another one. There's another 2. Okay, cool. They don't go away at all, do they? I'll just go chill, go gather some long grass to do the play firing here. Hold on, the molding. I think it might be too close. No, it's okay. I've already done it. It didn't catch the roof on fire at all. Mold pits. Yeah, mold pits will set things, so it's all right. And hello, QP Tech. Are you guys some Vintage Story fans? You guys know each other? Maybe not. I was checking Twitch this morning before I went live, and I saw that there were 2 people playing, which was cool. I'd like to see more people playing, honestly. I think this game deserves a lot more attention than it's currently getting. Hay roofs don't burn. They might burn I guess I don't know the range on the pit fire spread though. He's a little of a fan. You do, oh, you do mods. That's awesome. Yeah, I was looking around because I picked this up last weekend because I was looking for Terra Firma Craft because I hadn't played in a while. And I was like, hey, I don't need an axe. What the heck? I need knives. Whatever. I'll make an axe. And so somebody's like, hey, if you like Terra Firma Craft, try out Vintage Story. And I'm like, okay, I've never heard of this. Let's check it out. And I was immediately like, oh, okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you for the recommendation. And now I would like to, you know, pay it forward and get more people involved, get more people playing. And yeah, I would like to check out the mods at some point once I kind of get used to the base game. We need some knifeys. There we go. All right, let's go get the pit ready to burn. Those little fellas go away? The drifters? Okay, looks like they did. So let's do this. Get out the sticks. There we go. And I'm kind of tempted to go get Pete, but... Oh, you stay away from me. I don't like those goats getting so close to me. It's Big Boy Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been telling people. Prospector info carry capacity, some HUD, UI 1 that gives you clock. Oh, the clock would be nice. And yeah, I'll definitely have to check those out once I'm a little more comfortable with the game. Oh, there's a hare. Hang on, let's see if we can get it. Come back here. I need your meat. Oh, okay, that was way overshot. All right. Oh, he's hiding now. Yeah, there he goes. All right, screw you. Whoa. Oh, it's a little baby goat. More flax. Growing, growing. Mature, beautiful. I will take all the flax you got, game. Give me the flax. Okay, I came up here for Pete. Let's not get distracted by the goats. Go get some of that stuff. They're so easy to use compared to Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft is kind of a pain in the butt. You have to get like Forge and all that. Prospector info is a must as a mod. Okay, all right. And servers do not auto download. Now, oh, they do auto. Okay, that's cool. Well, I am all for it. I don't play much Minecraft anymore, and I guess I never really played that much to begin with. But some of my best times with Minecraft were with Terra Firma Craft, so seeing a mod that sort of recreates all that is a joy for me. Even if I'm still kind of learning. I should take all the wild flax for seeds, wild plants. Oh, they don't? Wow, really? Okay, that's very good info to have. I thought they would continue to grow. Let me go gather those up then. And yeah, we'll have to start the flax farm here. Can't believe they don't grow. That's so weird. All right, back to the house we go. We've got the peat. We can go start the fire pit thing. So that's more good info to have for next, if I start a new game or whatever. Or even for this one, I can make sure I gather up all the wild crops, since I'm not going to be able to come back and gather them later. Now, we're back here. We need to dig up the charcoal pit. So that'll be my next thing. Go get the torch. Okay, so we'll throw the stuff in here. What do we got here? QP Tech, thank you very much for the follow. You are, wait a minute. You are follower number 150.
Excellent!
That means I have to do the art stream that I promised. So if you want to see me attempt to make another emote, stay tuned for that. It's gonna be interesting. And Hexidian or Hexidian, also thank you. Your follower number 151. And the day just keeps getting better. All right. Trying to find a place for the peat. I guess I'm running out of storage space again. Let's go light these on fire, and then we'll... I guess we can... What are you doing here? Alright, whatever. Just don't try any funny business. Oh, okay, yeah, don't block on the fire. Probably a smart... That should be a little loading screen tip. Don't stand on fire. Fire hot. I guess I'm used to Minecraft where fire's always contained. Okay. So we'll throw this in here for now. Apparently hay roofs don't burn at all, really? I just figured that it wasn't close enough to burn, but I guess if they don't burn, then that's pretty good info to have. Again, more useful things that I can keep in my mind. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is hook up the copper, right? So I've got the crucible. I've got some copper nuggets. I guess realistically I can only do 20 to start with. Like that. We'll create 100 units of copper ingot. 100 units of copper ingot. That's one copper ingot, right? Wait, the clay pits will burn far? Okay. I guess they haven't ever burned any of my stuff, so I didn't know how far they would extend. 20 nuggets, 1 ingot. By the way, pick up all the berry bushes. Okay. I'll have to do that as well. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting started here. But I would eventually like to turn this into a nice little farming area. I did find that Terra Preta I can use. Oh, hey. Get out of here. Alright, I guess if he doesn't hurt me, it's not a big deal. I'm just a little wary of these guys after some incidents on previous playthroughs, or attempts, I should say. Never run out of pick and hammer. Yeah, I would ideally like to not do that. So I was very lucky. I found a pick in the first 5 minutes. I found it in a ruin, and that's kind of sped up my progress considerably here. Lots of animals just get hostile when damaged. It doesn't matter if they get damaged by the player or jumping off a cliff. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I ran up to a goat, or I was close to a goat, and then it just attacked me out of nowhere. So I'm just being extra cautious around these guys. All right, let's chuck this in the pit or in the basket. So the next thing we need to do, we need to put charcoal in the fire pit, right? And that'll let it burn the crucible down. Do I have that correct? Fox will fall off a hill and blame it on you. Sheeps are among the biggest jerks in the game. I don't know if they're like that in real life. I think sheep are just kind of dumb in real life, but we've kind of conditioned them to be that way. So I don't know how wild goats and wild sheep would compare. All right. Making another shovel. And like I'm just waiting for him to go on the fire pit and then immediately turn on me. And I get yeeted across the map and die. You can actually breed the sheep. Yeah, I heard about that. Again, that's one of those things I haven't gotten quite that far yet. Okay, so I put charcoal in here, right? And then I need to smelt this. But I suppose I should wait until I have the molds ready to go. Because it'll cool, harden. Once I get the hammer and go for the anvil, usually then you can get a saw and then you can actually build. Okay, so anvil is next. Yeah, so I have a bunch of copper sites that I can go mine up, but I needed the hammer, and I didn't realize I would need the hammer to break the ores. So that's what I'm going for now. All right, I don't know how much charcoal I'm going to need for this, but I'll at least level it off a little bit. And let's see what's going on in the world today. Double check. All right, we're still good. Still got a little bit of time here. Just looking at my schedule. Big pro tip, you can preheat the fireplace with 1 or 2 firewood to save a little bit of charcoal. Oh, that is good info. All right, I'll do that as soon as these molds are done. In the meantime, it might be worth going to get some more copper from one of my sites up here. You know, as a treat. A little bit of extra copper never hurt anyone. Yeah. Guess we'll just do something like this. We'll do this way. And then we'll start the mining. There it is. That was quick. Wow, it's just right below the surface, huh? They are not lying. Copper it up. Also, shears are awesome to get lots of sticks and for clearing dense forest, like using a machete. Okay. That requires smithing, right? Like I need the anvil and stuff. How many copper bits would I need? Is that all the copper? No, it's not. Okay, good. I think that was kind of pointless. Ooh, this is medium quality copper. Hey, there's some hiding under there too. I guess I need to be a little more diggy with this if I want to find all the copper. Always dig an extra block or 2 out. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Like, just gotta check to be sure. Do I have to worry about cave-ins at all? Because I know that was a thing in Terra Firma Craft, for the cave-ins. But I didn't see anything about, like, support or any of that. Not unless you set dirt to unstable. Okay. Yeah, I was playing on the harder mode a little bit before, and dirt was sliding all over the place. It was a lot of fun. Now, does that just affect the dirt, or does that also affect the rocks, then? So I need to be a little concerned about mining like this. You recommend getting bronze before going heavy on tool? Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Yeah, yeah. Do the fun command. Never rocks. All right. That's kind of lame, but I guess it's for the best, probably. What am I going to do with all this rock, guys? I kind of just want to chuck it. I can't imagine I'm going to do anything with cobblestone. Check this area. All right, looks like it's pretty clear. Check over here also. All right, looks good. And then here as well. Oh, there's more over here. Look at that, it's hiding. Try breaking all 6 blocks around a rock. But then I would just, wouldn't I continue breaking rocks forever? Like I would break a rock and then I would break another rock and then I would break another rock and then next thing you know, I've broken every rock. I'll need cobble for the forge. Oh, good point. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some more clay then so we can make cobblestone. And we'll just start storing that up. Hop, 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 hop. And leap. So what exciting stuff am I going to do this week, I wonder? We've got Kerbal Space Program coming up on Monday again. And then Distant Worlds is back. Oh wait, before that, on Tuesday, of course, we have the Urban Venture stream for all the internet weirdness that I like to do. Wednesday is Distant Worlds again, and then Star Sector is back on Friday. So we're back into a nice regular schedule, I think. And we'll see how much I do of this game. This is probably a nice Saturday game. It's called Quarrying. All 6 blocks around a rock are air. The rock falls as a block. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so if I want to get a smooth block, I gotta break off the attachment points. All right, I remember doing that in Terraformacraft, but I didn't even think of it to do here. What is the advantage of having rocks though, like that? I guess I could just look it up on the H menu, right? And see, when you said you should break all the blocks around another block, I thought you were like, if you want to find all the copper, you got to make sure to check every block. I'm like, but if I check every block, then you never know when you're done. All right, make some. What's the cobblestone recipe? Cobblestone. I think it's dry stone. Or not stone brick, which comes from chisels. All right, well, we're gonna do cobblestone here. Let's do that. Throw some clay on it. There we go. And do we have any more? We have a little bit more. Perfect. There's that wolf again. You stay over on that side. Oh, door broke. Finally. We're gonna move the clay over here. Too much clay, though it would seem. There's a few things that require rocks to build. Most importantly, the granite / andesite quairns to grind grain. What did I miss? Did I win? Yeah, I won, and then I started over. So now we're back here. I also apparently have a pet sheep now. Or ram. Bighorn sheep. It seems to like my charcoal pit for some reason. But other than that, you didn't miss much, so it's all good. I think I have dirt from. Oh, I guess I was digging up. Oh, okay. Really? Jerk. Just attacked me for no reason. It's an outrage. Okay. So I need andesite or granite. We did see some granite over by that walnut tree, so that might be worth checking out just to make the quairn. As for the rest of this, we'll just put it in storage for now. Although, once again, I am rapidly running out of storage space. But at least we have plenty of copper lined up. So this gives us 15, this gives us 20. And these are worth 5. So this will give us 3 nuggets each. This will give us 4. That's pretty good. First single player game you did before I was even done loading. I was being attacked by a sheep. Yeah. I think they might be a little tuned to go crazy. But maybe not. What do I need to do next? I guess I need more food. Probably take that. Oh, there go all the little bits. Not expecting that to happen. Okay, let's make some food. I think we'll be okay with some turnip stuff. I mean, I wouldn't eat turnips in real life with rye, but I guess if I was starving, maybe. Get that out of there. You can make chest once I have planks. Okay. Yeah, the saw seems to be the thing that is really holding me back right now. I'm pretty sure I've seen the guy on Primitive Technology make planks without a... Well, maybe not. I guess he just takes big sticks and does everything. Still, though, you think you'd be able to do something. I better make sure I have a little bit of extra stuff here. So are there any big vintage story servers that you guys would recommend? I guess that's probably kind of hard. I don't know what the community is like. But I'm curious if it's worth doing the multiplayer or if it's maybe still a little iffy. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. I need to get a bowl and then use the bowl to take the food out and then eat the food out of the bowl instead. Actually, let's check. So I could use more dairy, which is going to take a while. Grain and protein is low as well. Exceeding only play on one nearly empty server, so you don't really know. Yeah. All right. I'm sure I can find that information on the forums or something. Okay, well the Bighorn Ram is over there now. Was there anything else that I would need to think about besides the fact that I need to find tin or bismuth and zinc? Because these are still going to go. They'll be done eventually. Then we can make the copper. We can get the hammer. We can break the nuggets or break the ores to make the nuggets to make more stuff. And then it's just a matter of staying alive long enough to find all the stuff. Aura Fury is the biggest server and has strong support for content creators. Oh, I'm technically a content creator. What fun. Let's get that out of there. Let's go gather up some dry grass while we're waiting. That'll give me something to do while the sun is still slightly up. Keep an eye out for that wolf. As for farming, I guess I would want to make fences first, so the rabbits don't get in to eat all my hard-earned flax. So what is the best way to do that? You guys have any tips for farming? Find a better spot, maybe? Because I need water, right? So is it better to build next to the water and then just kind of... I don't know. Maybe like put some dirt down here and then section off an area. Farm flax, flax, flax. Yeah. If you dig ditches around your fields, you get free red meat. Oh. Like a little moat. Do a starter garden in the water. Don't I have to worry about the rabbits, though? Or will the rabbits not cross the water to get to it? Rabbits fall in the water? Or rabbits fall in the moat? In the dry moat, okay. Let's see here. So they're not very smart, huh? Do I need to, I guess, okay, so I have a couple of options. I can build it next to the water or build it in the water. I can make a watering can as well. That's another option, which I think we'll actually do that real quick. We have a lot of clay. And there's, I mean, I'm right next to water, so it's not a huge deal. Okay, so let's go Go ahead and remove clay. That clay out of here. And then I guess we want to add clay. Oh, that's great. Wow, the duplication tool is super helpful. And then just switch to this one. And duplicate. And switch. And duplicate. Beautiful. Oh, wait, no, get up. Don't go to sleep. What's wrong with you? This is incredible. Why would anybody do anything other than this? So much faster. I can't believe I've been doing these one little block at a time. Screw making vessels without it. I made so many vessels without it before I even knew it was a thing. So I'm glad that I know it's a thing now, so I don't have to sit here for 20 minutes and build one vessel. I guess it at least kills time while the, wait. There we go. Now let's get some sleep. QPTech also played a few weeks without running way back when. Not sure how you managed that. Yeah, that's interesting. QPTech, you played for 6 months? I played for 1 week without knowing it. That would be awful. Holy crap. Alright, looks like these are done. Beautiful. So we'll get the watering can in there. We'll go grab... I guess we don't need to grab anything but some peat. Grab the sticks. Grab the peat. And get this thing fired up while we start smelting copper for our first copper tool. First, I guess, crafted copper tool, since we started with a copper tool, basically. For that, we're gonna need that. Alright, we're gonna do this now. Light it up. And there she goes. Awesome. Now I'm gonna take that advice and we're gonna try preheating with the firewood. Let's grab the crucible. That in there. Grab 20 of our best copper. We're gonna do that. All right, so we just need to start it like that. All right, and let's see how this goes. So it's gonna warm up, it's gonna get nice and toasty, then we're gonna dump the charcoal in. We're gonna see how well it works. So it's gonna get up to like 300-ish, almost 400. 400 and something. We got the charcoal in now. You guys know what temperature it needs to be before it starts kicking in? I guess, what does it say? Burn temperature 1300, so somewhere around 1300, I guess. Guess we'll just keep an eye on it here. So 1084, what it seems to be. And you can see, oh, they're starting to even get red hot. That's really cool. So it's almost time. Getting very close. Oh, now it's starting to get golden. Nice yellow glow. Oh, I should probably get the tool thing ready to go. We want the hammer. It's almost there. You can also crouch plus H to open the handbook on the block you're looking at. Okay. I like that there's a handbook. That's very nice to have. About 2 coal per 3 ingots or something like that. Well, I can see that it's almost done, so let's go ahead and grab the charcoal, put that in my hand, and oh, that's freaking cool. Nice. What an awesome way to make tools. Do I need to do anything with this now, or I just let it cool? Like, I don't need to go throw it in the water or anything. Hammer mold. Alright, let's see what the game has to say about it. Crafting, smelting, I guess. One smelt to take the crucible, require 100, will be very hot. After it's cooled below 200, you can take out your cast item. All right, got it. We're gonna need a bloomery at some point, I suppose. Technically, it cools slightly faster if it rains on it. All right, well, we don't have rain, so we'll just have to not use that. So we'll just wait. And in the meantime, oh, we need food. Make sure we have some food. And we're gonna go, I guess, spelunking maybe? Yeah, we can go spelunking. That'll be fun. I love spelunking. And hopefully by the time we get back, it'll be all done. You can't cool it with watering cans. Aw, man. It's probably fine the way that it is. We don't need to... Is it worth just dropping down into a cave with no way to get back up? Probably be useful to have a rope ladder in that case. But let's go find an actual cave that we can get into and out of. This one maybe? Looks pretty promising. There's a dead hare down here. See if it's got any food. Looks crushed. You won't be able to harvest as much from this carcass. Or I won't be able to harvest anything, it seems. So what do we got? There is nothing down here. Cool. Back up we go. How about the other side? This looks promising. Let's bust out the torch. Are there any spooky monsters? No, there's nothing down here. You can do regular ladders. Also, get lots of sticks for ladders. You can build them on each other, unlike Minecraft. Oh. Alright. Okay, nothing in here. Fair enough. Ooh, some resin. Do I need a hammer? No, that's not right. What do I need to break this? Is it a knife? Oh, harvest. There we go. Resin is useful, right? You can jump up to a ladder 2 blocks high. No. Right click with hand. Oh, okay. Well, it said requires tier 1 stone tool to harvest, so I just assumed. But I ended up getting it either way. What is that? That's a sheep. Thought it was one of those drifters. There's a wolf pup, which means there's probably a wolf nearby. More copper over here. I guess I better mark it. Just to be safe. I say, as there's probably a wolf bearing down on me. While I type out all this stuff. Alright, let's keep rolling, looking for those caves. The resin regrows. If you axe the block, it's gone forever. Ooh. Alright, good to know. And resin is one of those things that's kind of tough to get, right? Like, it's not super common. Alright. Let's find that cave. I want to go through at least one cave. It's an actual cave before I wrap it up for the day. So let's try to do that. Okay, those are not caves. They're just divots. Oh my gosh, there's so much copper around here. Is it harder to find resources on the harder difficulty? Because I found 0 copper while I was testing that one out. But then as soon as I jump into this world, I'm finding copper everywhere. This could be promising. All right, let's go check it out. A little sus. We'll have to make a staircase to get out, so let's make sure we do that. Make sure we can escape. Okay. That looks like we can get out. You don't think difficulty affects spawns at all, but stone types can. Okay. Bauxite cannot have any ores at all. Bauxite being a type of rock. Okay. Oh, there's a drifter down here. Hello. You know, this maybe isn't a good idea. Just gonna get my butt kicked by drifters. Okay. So there's like a hole down here, so I can't really do a staircase the way that I would like to. Bauxite we'll need for steel. Oh, man. Well, I gotta hunt down all these rare resources just to make steel. What do these people think steel is? It's just, it's iron ore with carbon and some kind of flux to draw out the stuff, you know? It's not like this magical metal. It requires all kinds of rare resources to make. Oh, what the? Throwing rocks? Don't do that. That's rude. It's trying to dig my nose. Okay. All right, whatever. I'm out of here. We'll go spelunking some other time, I guess, when there's less drifters around. Or when I have armor or a weapon or something. It's a little more conducive. You need special blocks to make a furnace that doesn't break from the steel heat. All right, I gotcha. It's like a blast furnace, right? So it's not so much for the steel itself, it's for the actual structure. I can't imagine we'll get actual aluminum in the game, since the primary way to smelt aluminum requires electricity. And it seems like the regular game itself isn't going in that direction. More copper? I'm not even gonna mark it anymore. I think we have enough. Ooh. Alright, Kerpe. Enjoy making your emote. Is it one of mine, or is it another Fred one? Or is it someone else entirely? Someone's secret? Maybe in the QP Tech mod one day. See, after you guys are talking about stuff. I don't even... Oh, that's your name. Duh. It's the last Fred mote. Alright, I'm excited. Is it the knife one or the gun one? Everybody was kind of sad that we didn't have the gun one ready to go the other day. Oop. Okay, can't go through that. Gotcha. Username and mod, same name. That's probably smart, actually. I think it works out pretty well. Like, QP Tech sounds like a mod. Alright, we're back. Oh, hey, it's done. Oh, you can reuse these. Alright, that's a big difference then. That's pretty nice. Now we got a hammer. And the world is my oyster, and I'm gonna crack it open with the hammer. But let me store this stuff away. And I'm going to save and leave the world. Cross between Greg Tech, Create, and Immersive Engineering. I'll have to check that out. I love those like tech mods. There's so much, add so much stuff to the game. So thank you everybody for coming out today. You can't imagine making a new mold for every metalwork. I feel like that is a Terra Firma Craft thing, but maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you very much for the follows, for hanging out, chatting in the chat. I'm going to send you guys over to Frederick Knudsen of Down the Rabbit Hole fame. He just started streaming, which is a very strange coincidence, but we'll just head you guys over there. So thanks everybody. Hopefully I'll see you again. If not, then have a good rest of your life. All right, I got to click the button first. Bully Fred. I'm not going to bully Fred. He's not even going to notice I'm coming over here with like 5 people. But you know, maybe he will. I think I've become somewhat knowable in his little chat area. All right, good night, good morning, good day, everybody. Have a great rest of your Saturday.